All right, people. I think I think we should be up and running now. Theoretically. Hypothetically, sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties as we get underway. It's the first stream of the season, first stream on this account. All right, we can give me a little bit of a break, I think, for that one. But hey, week 1 is officially here. Lions-Packers is just moments away. I'm just watching the end of the Falcons-Bucks game, which seems like, why are the Falcons throwing it? Gonna check it down. Kyle Pitts, hey, he gets out of bounds. All right, let's get Lions and Packers going here. We are just moments away from kickoff at this point, so get excited, man. Get excited. It is here. Lots of big news been happening over the last 24 hours for the Lions. Jameson Williams getting extended. We learned that Aiden Hutchinson's extension is not imminent. Obviously, Micah Parsons is playing. Jaden Reed is playing for the Packers. Gonna be a good one in Green Bay, man. It's gonna be fun. And you know what? I'll just go ahead and put the scoreboard on screen now as we get going. Oh boy, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, man. I am nervous. For some reason, like, start of the year, I always, like, week 1, there's always just a little bit of extra nerves with it, right? A little bit of extra nerves. So let's yeah, man, about a minute away here. I wonder if we'll because I have to watch on DAZN, so I don't get to see the pregame or whatnot. The Lions have won the toss and deferred. All right, man. All right. I will say, watching the fantasy football apps this morning, unbelievable. Emeka Egbuka, who I had so much conviction about. What a baller. 2 touchdowns. Just absolutely unbelievable. Bijan had a good game too. But yeah, I had a lot of conviction about Emeka Egbuka in the pre-draft process, and 23.6 and a half PPR. I will not complain, man. I will not complain. Who's excited, man? Here we go. The Lions defer. Jake Bates lining up to kick things off here. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Football is back. Lions football is back. We suffered through the preseason, but now we get to watch a real game with real players. Well, you know what I mean. All right, so for timing purposes, Jake Bates lining up the kick. Bates, and the kick is away. And the Packers will receive it at the 6, running it back up near the 25 to the 30. A big return to start this game, over the 40 to the 42. With a flag down. Hopefully a holding on the Packers. That guy wearing one of those Guardian caps. It looks so funny. Like, I know it's good for safety, and I actually think it's a good idea the players wear it, but there's a holding. Oh no! Why is Cleat the ref? Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. For those who don't know, the Lions have a very specific history with Cleat Blakeman when he is the official for Lions-Packers games. But here we go, boys. Matthew. Oh yeah, I forgot Matthew Golden switched his number to 0. All right. So Packers offense up first. Aiden Hutchinson is back. Aiden Hutchinson is on the field. Back on the field. Oh, that's so exciting. Love under center with Jacobs lined up behind him in single back. First snap is going to go to Josh Jacobs, and he is going absolutely nowhere. The entire defense in on that. Terrion Arnold and Alex Anzalone in on that stop. And he might have gained half a yard. It might be 2nd and 9. They might give him one. They might give him one. But yeah, Hutchinson, this is a big deal, man. Aiden Hutchinson, broken leg last year against Dallas. How good is he going to look? He just looked up at the camera as I said that. That was funny. God, I love the Lions all-white uniforms. All right, Love in pistol. Jacobs behind him. Another back, or it might be Golden to his right. Nope, different running back. But they're going to fake it to Jacobs. Love going to look downfield, takes a shot. Open, caught. Romeo Dobbs. But there is a flag down. Flag down. I don't know where. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's going to be on Detroit based on the crowd reaction. Illegal contact on DJ Reed, the man who got beat on that play. So DJ Reed, his first couple snaps as a Lions defender. And I mean, you know the Lions love man-to-man. Oh, that's a soft call. I know it doesn't matter, but that was a soft call against DJ Reed. Doesn't matter. Good catch, good route by Dobbs. Under center, Jordan Love going to give it back to Josh Jacobs, who gets immediately stopped at the line. Davenport in on that stop. Yeah, man. Detroit has reaffirmed their commitment to stopping the run, and so far so good. 2 runs for Jacobs, 0 yards. All right, 2nd and 10 now from the 38. Love under center with Jacobs in the backfield. Love takes the snap. He's going to pass it. Love looking downfield, taking a shot, way overthrown. Way over the head of Tucker Kraft. Jack Campbell in coverage there. Pretty good coverage. Kraft had about a half step on him, but Love would have had to layer that in perfectly. Just did not work out there. Honestly, Love was late on that too. If he threw it early, he was late and overthrew it. That's a good route by Kraft, though. And you know how much the Lions love to play man coverage, so Love in shotgun with a back lined up to his right. The Lions showing 5 or 6 on the line. Anzalone and Campbell in the A-gap. They're going to send them all. The Lions send 6. Gets picked up. Love over the middle. It is caught. Dontavian Wicks. First down over midfield, beating Terrion Arnold over the middle there. Great protection by the Packers. The Lions sent the house, but the Packers blocked 7. That's a pretty good strat. Hard to fault them. Hutchinson gets double teamed there. They blocked 6, but Kraft was chipping Hutchinson. And Hutch lined up so wide that he just had no chance there. All right, 1st and 10 from the Lions 46. Love under center, Jacobs in the backfield. Man in motion to the right. The give is to Jacobs, and he's going to get stopped after a gain of 1 or 2. Anzalone and Arnold combine on that stop once again. So, I mean, the run defense looks good so far, man. We got a couple viewers in here. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Comment in the chat, too. I'd love to hear from you guys. Matt LaFleur, man, I'm not looking forward to see what he schemes up. 2nd and 8 now from the Lions 45. Love and Pistol going to get the snap at the pass. Quick throw to the outside to Luke Musgrave, and Jack Campbell immediately in on that stop. Gain of 2? Oh, is that not Musgrave? My bad. I thought that was Luke Musgrave. Who was that? I'm not going to lie. I don't know who Fitzpatrick is. I'll be honest, I don't know who that is. But caught by Fitzpatrick for a gain of 2. 3rd and 6 on the fringe of field goal range here. I would honestly, if I'm the Packers, I run this ball to set up 4th and short. If I'm the Packers, I set up 4th and short. Love in shotgun gets the snap. Looking deep downfield, deep drop, pump fake. Now throws, caught. There's the rookie Matthew Golden. 1st down, Packers. All right. Let them have their fun. Let them have their fun. You know, like this is how, get Golden a couple catches now. Parsons will probably get a sack early. Like, come on. Oh, Hutchinson dropped into coverage. And it looked like, was that Barnes also a pretty shallow drop there as well. Good play. All right, I don't need to see the graphic for Matthew Golden, thanks. I got it. All right, Love in shotgun, two backs in the backfield from the Lions 31. Going to be an outside run to Josh Jacobs. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to get stopped. Tyleek Williams, the Lions' first round pick. Uh-oh. A helmet just came off in the secondary. Oh, no. We got laundry. Brian Branch, what did you do? What did you do, Branch? It is worth noting Branch got ejected from the game in Lambeau Field last season. And Tyleek Williams had a really good stop on that run. What happened here? So Branch is in coverage on Kraft. Oh, Branch, what are you doing? What are you doing, Branch? What are you doing? So, okay, Kraft and Branch get into, like, it's a good engagement, and Kraft's helmet comes off. Then Kraft pushes Branch, so Branch throws his helmet? What are you doing? Oh, man. Okay, now the Packers are at the Lions 16 in the red zone. Love in shotgun. Going to be a little push pass to the outside. That's going nowhere. Good defense. Derek Barnes almost got him in the backfield. Terrion Arnold with a nice tackle after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Coming up on 10 minutes. 9:59, 9:58. So the Packers at about the Lions' 15-yard line in the red zone here. What is Branch doing, dude? What is Branch doing? All right, Love and shotgun with Jacobs lined up to his right. Looks like Roy Lopez is subbing in for DJ Reader on this play. Love going to take the snap. Lions run a stunt. No pressure. Love throws. Incomplete. Fantastic coverage by Terrion Arnold. Fantastic against Dobbs there. But 5-man pressure, well, 5-man rush, no pressure. Putting a lot of strain on this secondary. Also not a great ball from Love. 3rd and 9 now. Let's see if we can hold them to 3. 9:31 on the game clock. 15, 14, 13 on the play clock. Love in shotgun, back lined up to his left. In motion. Love sends Jacobs out. Now he takes the snap. In shotgun. Love under pressure. Gets the throw and it's caught. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown Green Bay. Great catch. Fantastic catch by Tucker Kraft. Looked like he beat Jack Campbell with Branch lined up a little bit too deep. Yeah, it looks like Campbell tries to pick Kraft up, just not good enough there. Branch is late to react, but at the same time, I mean, you kind of have to trust that Jack Campbell will cover there, and he didn't. So, touchdown Green Bay. 6-0. Extra point is up and good. So, Packers' first drive ends in a score. So Kraft, very active drive for Tucker Kraft. Draws a big penalty. And he makes the Lions pay, man. Makes the Lions pay. What? I know I have Tucker Kraft in fantasy somewhere. I honestly, I'm in too many leagues. I don't even remember where I took him. There he is. So, good for him, man. Good for him, but do not love that start for Brian Branch at all. At all. I'm still a little concerned about the pass rush, if I'm being honest, on that first drive, but the run defense was fantastic. Jacobs had, 3 rushes for 0 yards or something? So the run defense held up. Yeah, Jacobs had 4 rushes for 2 yards. The problem is that Jordan Love 65 yards, 6 for 8. The only 2 incompletions were just bad throws. And the pass rush just seems to not have a ton of juice, if we're being honest. Oh, I got to update the scoreboard. I should do that. Is that centered? Do we think that's centered? No, I don't think so. Like that? That looks centered. 7-0 Green Bay. All right, now we got to see the Lions offense. Obviously, would love to see the Lions score right away and tie the game. Same time, Micah Parsons making his Packers debut. Would not be shocked if this first drive goes poorly. Like the Packers are so amped up for this game. Like obviously everyone's amped up for week 1, but the Packers and Packers fans just got a second wind this week with the Parsons trade. So I will not be stunned if this first drive goes maybe a little poorly. Just a little. But once we settle into the game in the second, third quarters, that's when I think the Lions will start to take over a bit. We'll say it's a beautiful day in Green Bay, so love to see that. What is this? Packers fan wearing a Darth Vader well, he's wearing a Darth Vader helmet and cape, but he has a cheese head on and a bunch of stickers. I don't know how I feel about Darth Vader being green and yellow or having green and yellow accessories. Oh, this is a thing? Oh boy. Grant Stewart, the linebacker, is still returning kicks. I did not think that was going to be a thing in the regular season. Okay. Grant Stewart is returning, and you know the Packers are going to kick at him too. You know the Packers are going to kick at him too. 8 people in the chat. Remember to hit like and subscribe as the Lions return this kick out to the 20, out to the 24, and that'll be a tackle. Was that Sailors? I don't know, man. But yeah, 8 people in here. Come on, people. Say hi. Say what's up in the chat. Make sure to hit like and subscribe as Jared Goff takes the field. Jahmyr Gibbs is the first back on the field. That is noteworthy because in the past, David Montgomery would be the one who gets those honors. So here we go, man. Jameson Williams wearing number 1. I'm so mad. I have the JMO number 9 on. Parsons is on the sideline, so he's probably going to be a situational pass rusher. The Lions in I form. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. The Packers have a bunch of guys up near the line. Goff gonna take the snap, tosses it back to Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs, first carries going nowhere. Good stop by the Packers, a gain of just a single yard there. The Lions loaded up their fronts, the Packers follow. I think the Packers had 8 guys in the box there. Looked like they had a 5-2 front with 3 linebackers, or they had a safety roll down. I'm not quite sure, but good run defense by the Packers. You know what the Lions are trying to do, so... 2nd and 9, Goff in empty in shotgun here. Gibbs now in motion. He's going to run towards the backfield. He's going to carry to the right side of the backfield. Packers, a lot of movement on the Packers side. Getting a blitz ready. Goff, quick toss to Gibbs. Not a lot of help out there as Gibbs is only going to gain about 1.5. And now Micah Parsons comes in the game. What'd I tell you guys? What'd I say? I said I wouldn't be shocked if this first drive doesn't necessarily go that well. 3rd and 7. Micah Parsons' first snap as a Packer. What could possibly go wrong here? Absolutely nothing can go wrong. 8:05, 8:04 on the game clock. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. Amon-Ra in the slot at the bottom of the screen to his left. 3rd and 7. Parsons is at the top of the screen. Looks like he's lined up on Sewell. Blitz coming. Goff. Gonna roll out. Checks it down to Gibbs, who's not going anywhere. Loses a yard. The Lions go 3 and out to start this game. Parsons looked like he got a little bit of pressure there. It's always hard to tell because part of it is... no, that's a good pressure by Parsons. That's a good pressure. Looks like Decker also got beat. There was a lot of pressure there, I'm not going to lie. The offensive line, lots of stunts and twists going by the Packers defense, but you knew they were going to be amped up for this game. So first drive does not end well. Oh, Packers jumped though. I guess it won't matter. It's 4th and 9. Booming punt by Jack Fox. Did that hit a Packer? Lions are going to down that at the Packers 18, but what is the flag? So do we want to re-kick? Perhaps? Oh, you got to be kidding me. They're going to call a false start? You got to be kidding me, man. You've got to be kidding me. Show me a replay. Show me a replay. I'm calling bogus on that. Show me a replay, CBS. I'm pretty sure the Packers got jumped first. he shot first. Han shot first. All right, 4th and 14 now. So the Packers are just going to get a little bit better of field position. Probably, I mean, if I know Jack Fox, he'll probably kick this to around the 25 with a 5-yard penalty. Get it inside the 30 at least. Hopefully we get a bounce. Golden is back to return. He's lined up at the 30. You're going to have to back up, pal. Fox, booming kick again. Nice and high. Oh, that's a shorter kick, though. And Golden's going to return it. And he's going to get to the outside. Matthew Golden to midfield. Wow. So a bad punt by Fox the second time around. And Golden gets an extra 10 on the return. So now the Packers are going to start at midfield. I got to say, man, Dave Phipp is going to be livid. We had minor special teams issues in the preseason, but I kind of figured it was just because the backups were in. But no, man, the special teams does not look good to start this game. Does not look good in the slightest. What's going on around the league? Seahawks are down to the 1-yard line. It looks like they just scored. They're about to tie the game against the Niners. Jags are killing the Panthers. I thought the Panthers would be better than this, man. Can Brian Thomas do anything for me? No? All right, well, I thought I'd ask. Titans and Broncos tied at 3. All right. Was it a Ken Walker touchdown or Charbonnet? You rat. Stealing my... Oh. Charbonnet is actually the lead back. Oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. All right. So how are we feeling? Surely we won't overreact to this, right? I'm sure we won't I'm sure Lions Twitter is going to be completely sane about this start, right? Completely? It was Sailors. So Jacob Sailors and Grant Stewart are the kick returners. That's fascinating. That is fascinating. All right, man. I'm hoping the rest of the game will go better. I'm hoping this is the bad part, but we know how week 1 games can go. If Dolphins fans out there know. All right, so second drive here for the Packers. They're starting at midfield. They only need about 15 yards for field goal range, if that, honestly. I want to see the run defense stay good, but I would really like to see some pressure. Hutchinson's getting chipped and doubled, so we need someone else to step up. First play, Love, quick throw over the middle, dropped. Well, hold on, not dropped. I'll give grace to Jaden Reed. That throw was behind, but Love, quick throw. He was open. He had him in the pocket. Yeah, seeing a replay of the Charbonnet touchdown now, I'm going to claw my eyes out. All right, 2nd and 10, 6:49 on the game clock. DJ Reader back out there. Yeah, Barnes at the other edge. Davenport. Love under center with Jacobs lined up in the backfield. Love. Waiting. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff to Tucker Kraft. To the sideline. He'll gain 2? 3? 2 or 3? So it's going to be... Oh, sorry. They started from the 48. So now they're at midfield. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 or 8. Call it 7.5. 3rd down and 7. I would love to get a stop here. Would love to get some pressure. Would love a Hutchinson sack. Is that too much to ask for? Let's get Hutch back in the game. Back into all this. All right. Love in shotgun. Back lined up to his left. Hutchinson's way wide 9 in this. He's lined up way wide. Love. 3, 2, 1. They get the snap off. Blitz coming. Picked up. Over the middle. Wide open. Jaden Reed. Inside the 25. Man, the Packers are doing a fantastic job picking up blitzes. The Lions sent 6. You would never be able to tell. Actually, they sent 5. Davenport dropped. But that's just... No one's even close to Jaden Reed. Easy pitch and catch. And Jordan Love, like, no one's within 5 yards of him. 1st and 10 now from the 23. Jacobs in the backfield. And he will get the ball. Jacobs. Oh, there's a good run for him. 5 yards. All right. 2nd and 5. Jacobs' best run of the quarter so far. Packers are definitely set up to take a 2-possession lead here in the first quarter. Don't love, but happens. 2nd and 5, 4:55, 54, 53 on the game clock. Love in shotgun, 2 backs in the backfield. Kraft in motion. Jacobs in motion. He's going to get a play action fake. Dump off into the flats. Oh, was that Wilson? I don't know which back that is, but he makes the catch but has to fall backwards to make the catch and falls out of bounds. So it'll only be a gain of 1. 3rd and 4. Would love to hold him to 3 here. Would love to hold him to 3. As my stream is glitching. Fantastic. My feed, I mean, like, of the game. Love in shotgun. Backlegged up to his left. Kraft in motion. Lions have 4 on the line. They send 4. They're taking a shot to the end zone. Nada. Fantastic coverage by Terrion Arnold on that. Forces the incomplete. And the Packers... Are they going to go for it? So Hutchinson dropped in coverage again. Anzalone and Campbell went. So the Lions are dropping their defensive ends a lot. That throw just a little high from Love. Dobbs got his fingertips on it, but great coverage from Terrion. And they will go for a field goal. 34-yard attempt for Brandon McManus. That kick is up and good. So the Packers take a 2-possession lead. If you guys are listening to the broadcast, the Packers last season, the best team in terms of first quarter point differential. I'm getting the vibes of, you guys remember that game in Minnesota last year where the Lions just started horribly? Like they tried a fake punt on the first series. The Vikings scored right away. Then they got sacked like 3 times. And then the Vikings started up 10-0. Then the second quarter started and what happened? So the Packers up 10-0. Don't panic. Do not panic, people. Lions will get the ball back here. I would love to see some offense here because that first drive was just Gibbs, and it was no gain. Goff is 2 for 2 for 0 yards, which is absolutely hysterical. So let's step it up a bit, people. We got 6 people in the chat. Again, reminder to hit like and subscribe. as the Lions here will get back on offense. We are going to be streaming pretty much every Lions game this season, I think. I think the only game I won't stream is Thanksgiving. That'll probably be the only game I don't stream. But every other game should be streaming those. And so if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy just a Lions fans broadcast, hearing some more pro-Lions commentary, feel free to hit subscribe, ring that notification bell. Check in every single Sunday, Thursday, Monday, whenever the Lions play. And we'll get to it. I would love to hear from you guys too, though. I see you guys watching. I see that you're here. Feel free to comment. Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. I've got a buddy of mine who, he's a Broncos fan, and he is sending me play-by-play of the Broncos game, and it is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But at least I'll know how A, fantasy is going, and B, how the Broncos-Titans game is going. So, yeah. Man, I did not miss how many commercials were in an NFL game. I did not miss it. I was watching Red Zone this morning, and I didn't notice the ads there. I don't know if they actually rolled them or not, or if they got scared. But man, it's kickoff, ad. Punt, ad. Like every time possession changes, ad. Every score, ad. Don't love. All right, the kick is away. Looks like Jacob Sailors will have another chance to return from the goal line this time. He's taking it wide. He's not going anywhere. Stopped at the 19. Special teams, a problem. And we have laundry too. So we might be going back to the 10. This might be against the Lions, and we might be going back deep, deep into Lions territory here. This could be bad. Are we going to hear what the flag is? Yeah. Holding on the Lions. Isaac Tesla, the rookie. His first mention of the season is a flag. Eey. Not great. Not great. All right, we're getting more Micah Parsons hype, which I get. I fully get from CBS. It's the biggest story in this game is Parsons and the Packers hype. I fully get it, but I disagree with it. But I would be shocked if we got very much like we might get a JMO extension mention. But first play, flag down, Gibbs to the outside. He'll gain 5 or 6. Sorry, I didn't get to wind that up because I was stuck looking at a Micah Parsons graphic. Flag down anyways. False start, hold. I assume it's on us. It is on the Lions. Never mind. Oh, what? A very rare offside on the offense. Jamison Williams. Oh, boy. Okay, so it's going to be 1st and 15 from the Lions zone 4, 5. Can I please see what is happening? I don't need to see this much Micah Parsons. I just want to see how the play is developing. Oh, now we got to zoom in of Parsons. The Lions from their own 5. Goff under center. Gibbs is literally lined up in the end zone. Jumbo package from the Lions. Goff. Going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs, not a lot of room. He slips to the outside. Gibbs turns on the burners. And he's going to get near a first down. 14-yard gain for Jahmyr Gibbs. Have not seen David Montgomery yet. Great, great job by Gibbs to jump to the outside. Breaks a tackle. And, dude, his acceleration is so good. So good. 2nd and 1 here. Still Gibbs in the backfield. Oh, yeah, Montgomery might be a legit backup this year. He might be a legit backup. 2nd and 1. Same setup. Goff under center. Jumbo package. Gibbs in the backfield. They're going to give it right back to Gibbs. He's going to get the first down and a couple more. That'll be a gain of about 5. And Jamison Williams is fighting someone. Not actually, but like he's just pushing and shoving a little bit. Parsons still on this. Dude, I should have put a Parsons cam. Like, you know how Tom Grossi does the laundry counter or like a Taylor Swift? Like, I should have put a Micah Parsons counter because we've seen him like on the sidelines like 6 times. David Montgomery checks into the game now. Goff still under center, but the Lions don't have as many tight ends in the game. JMO in motion. Goff fakes it to Montgomery. Now he throws it to Montgomery, makes the catch. Oh, boy. Well behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to manage to kind of get some yardage back, but it's still going to be a loss of 2. We're 30 minutes into this game, and we're still not through the first quarter, kind of shockingly. Man, the Packers are swarming to the ball, though. I'll give them that. They are swarming. Goff under center once more. Montgomery in the backfield. Have not seen the Lions pass the ball past the line of scrimmage yet. Goff, play action. Now he's going to throw it deep outside, and it is caught. That's a catch. That's a catch. Amon-Ra St. Brown. First down. There's a nice throw deep down the field. Nice toe tap by Amon-Ra. Did he get it down? Yes, he did. What a catch. What a catch by Amon-Ra. You can throw it. That's a catch. The Packers are challenging it. That looked like a first down to me. A catch to me. That looked like a fantastic catch. So Green Bay's challenging it. It really looked like a catch to me. Give me a better view. Okay, so catch. Feet down. That's a catch. That is absolutely a catch. Unless he dropped it here. He didn't. That's a catch. That's absolutely a catch. I would be flabbergasted if that was not a catch. Flabbergasted. And I mean, I don't blame Matt LaFleur for instinctively throwing that challenge flag because it was really close, but catch. Better be. If that's incomplete, I'm going to throw something. I'm going to throw something if that's not a catch. The first pass downfield, I will say, good for the Lions to actually throw the ball. Because so far it's been a lot of run, it's been a lot of checkdowns, a lot of little screens. I know John Morton is kind of easing into his first game as offensive coordinator, but would love to see him, because the whole shtick was the Lions are going to push the ball downfield. Let's do that. Let's at least do that. We'll see if the Packers end up burning a timeout here. Do. Oh, dude, so many commercials. Put a counter every time I complain about commercials, honestly. The Lions already put a highlight pack out for that catch. It was unbelievable. And it is going to stand. So the Packers are going to lose a timeout. Fantastic catch by Amon-Ra St. Brown. And first catch of the season, like, dude, for a first catch of the season, oh my lord. Like, he was almost completely horizontal, barely gets the toes down. Way to hang on to that ball. Oh my lord, dude. It's been like 3 minutes. This commercial break is forever. Thank you. We're back. What a catch. I'll say that until the next play starts. What a catch. All right. First down now. From a minute 22 to go. First down from the Lions 41. Montgomery in the backfield. Goff under center. Bunch to his right. Man in motion is Laporta. Goff going to give it to Montgomery. David Montgomery breaks a tackle. Fighting for yards. Falls forward for a gain of 5 or 6. Probably 5. Gain of 5. Welcome back, David Montgomery. John Morton calling plays from up in the booth. A little bit different than Ben Johnson, who was down on the sideline. Ben Johnson was very active with his players on the sideline. Morton, he said he prefers to be in the booth. He trusts the coaches that he can relay information through them. Goff under center with Montgomery in the backfield again. Laporta is not hearing something. 2nd and 5. Goff takes the snap, gives it to Montgomery. Someone laid a bruising block in Montgomery near the line to gain. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Was that Tate Ratledge? Someone just pancaked a Packer. Who was that? I want to see a replay, CBS. Fine, don't show me. 24 ticks, 23, 22, 21 on the clock. 3rd and 1 from midfield. We might be in 4th down territory here already. We might be. But let's just get the first down and not worry about it. I'm assuming the lines went jumbo considering Jamo's on the bench. Goff under center. Montgomery in the backfield again. 2, are they going to snap it? They are not. So that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Packers up 10-0 over the Detroit Lions. All right. So bad first quarter. We can admit, bad first quarter. However, we're at midfield. Let's see what we can do in the second quarter. I think we could change the momentum rather quickly. What on earth is going on around the league? Puka Nacua had... Oh, it's Christian Mahogany. Shout out Jeremy Reisman, because, oh my lord, I was so frustrated. I really do not like the CBS broadcast, but I saw someone get destroyed. It was Christian Mahogany on Quay Walker, I believe. I will say, in terms of stats that we need to reverse some trends on really quick, the Packers were 4 for 5 on 3rd down in that first quarter. 4 for 5. Only 11 rushing yards, 93 passing yards. That cannot happen. Got to get more pressure. The Packers, 6 rushes for 11 yards is horrible. The Lions are doing fantastic against the run, but we got to step it up, man. Got to step it up. I really want to see a replay of Christian Mahogany killing someone. I really want to see a replay of that hit, because it was so satisfying. No? Okay, well, was worth a shot. Was worth a shot. Do. All right. 5 people watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe. We're a very small channel here, so every little contribution goes a long way. This is also the first time I've done live sort of commentary, play-by-play. I've done post-game shows before that were live, but I've never done anything like play-by-play. So this is new for me too. So would love to keep it going. Would love to hear your feedback. Would love to know what you guys are seeing on the field, what you guys think of the game. Gotta be honest, I think this quarter thing is just a little too big. Can I... whatever. The game's resuming, so I don't care. 3rd and 1, Lions in jumbo, Goff under center, Montgomery in the backfield, man in motion. Montgomery's going to get the ball. He's going to plow forward for a first down. What an effort by David Montgomery. What an effort. He dragged that Packers defender the full 2 yards to get there. Jim Nantz and Tony Romo. I kind of forgot that they were doing this game. I can hear the broadcast. I assume you guys can't. Maybe a little. But I've got the commentary on, but I don't really hear it because I'm also yapping. Both running backs in the game. Gibbs in motion. The give is to Montgomery. He's going nowhere. That's a loss of 1. Who is that? 96. Oh, Wooden. Oh, that's the Kenny Clark replacement. In on the stop there. So it'll be 2nd and 11. There's so many useless graphics they put up on the broadcast. You guys notice that? So many useless things. 2nd and 11. Goff looks... Parsons is in the game. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. Khalif Raymond in the game. The Lions... Laporta's definitely going to chip Parsons here, but 2nd and 11. Goff takes the snap, looking left. Now goes back to his right, dumps it off to Gibbs, who will pick up 4. Khalif Raymond just got dumped. Don't. Raymond. Flag down. If that is for Khalif Raymond headbutting Xavier McKinney, I'm going to lose it. Because McKinney shoved him to the ground, but the ref did not react until Raymond stood up and didn't, maybe retaliated. It's going to be 3rd and 15. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank you, Cleat. A taunting against Xavier McKinney. So, hey, Brian Branch has done something stupid. Xavier McKinney's done something stupid now. Both star safeties doing dumb stuff. That's actually a big deal because it's a first down for the Lions. Yeah, so McKinney dumped Khalif Raymond. Raymond tried to block him and McKinney ran him over. And then he stood over Raymond afterwards. That's what the flag was. I thought they were going to get Raymond for, kind of getting back in his face, and I was going to be mad. But that's a horrible call still. But it's in line with what they have called. That's what they call taunting now. I just disagree with what their stipulation for taunting is. 1st and 10 from the 30. Goff under center, Gibbs in the backfield. And it's going to be a flip to Jameson Williams. Williams is going to evade a tackle. Williams still going near a first down. Man, JMO was so close to getting caught in the backfield there, but he evades a tackle, picks up 9. Also, all right, guys. We got to stop getting into it with the DBs. What a block by Laporta on Parsons. And that is, the Packers linebacker. Edrin Cooper, I believe, was the guy that JMO evaded in the backfield. That could have been a loss of 4. And instead, what? All right, I guess JMO stepped out of bounds. They're calling it a gain of 3. But still, that's a 6-yard whatever. Parsons only played 1 snap in the first quarter. It's because the Lions didn't have the ball. He's playing a little bit more here. He's been on the field 4 straight plays. Goff under center, Gibbs in the backfield. He's going to give it to Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs going to cut left. Cuts it way left. Not much doing there. Gibbs will gain about 2. 3rd and 5 coming up here as we got 12, 17, 16, 15 on the clock for you guys if you want to sync up your broadcasts. 3rd and 5. The Lions are in field goal range. However, it is Dan Campbell, which means if the Lions gain any yards here, I think they'd go for it. From the 25. Goff in shotgun, Gibbs lined up to his left, bunch formation to his left as well. Amon-Ra alone at the bottom of the screen to Goff's right. Takes the snap. Goff looking, quick throw, St. Brown. First down. Amon-Ra, St. Brown inside the 20. I'm going to tell you right now, if the Packers want to go just man up against Amon-Ra, they're going to have a bad time. They're going to have a long day and a bad time. 1st and 10 from the 17. Gibbs is lined up to Goff's right, who is in shotgun. Packers have a 4-down front, but they have a lot of bodies near the line of scrimmage, ready to defend the run. Goff going to throw it. Quick throw. Jahmyr Gibbs wide open. Inside the 15. Gibbs makes a man miss. Picks up 5. Good tackle by Edrin Cooper. Credit where credit is due. That's a great open field tackle by Cooper. The Packers, they sent Quay Walker, and they sent pressure from the left. Forced a quick dump off, but Jahmyr Gibbs, if he's going to be a safety valve, I will not complain. Will not complain. All right, 2nd and 5 now. Goff 7 of 7, but only 34 yards. He hasn't pushed the ball downfield really at all. A lot of confusion going on here. Lions running out of time on the play clock, but Goff under center, Gibbs in the backfield. They get the snap off. The give is to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to be met immediately. Packers are doing a good job against the run here. I will say, little surprised at the ratio between Gibbs and Montgomery so far. 3rd and 5. We got 9:50 on the clock, 49-48. Goff is alone in shotgun, five men out wide. Gibbs is motioning in. Parsons is lined up. Oh no, Parsons is lined up over the center. This could be bad. Packers are lining up a lot of people. They send 3. Goff looking, throwing, incomplete. No pressure, but Goff, the great coverage by the Packers. They only sent 3. Goff panicked a little when he saw that his first 2 reads weren't open. Wow, Tate Ratledge. Glasgow is helping, but fantastic block by Tate Ratledge on Micah Parsons. And then Glasgow shoves Parsons to the ground at the end of that. So Jake Bates coming out for a 30-yard field goal to potentially to get the first points of the season for the Lions from 30 yards away. Snap down, kick up, kick good. The Lions are on the board. On the board. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, so 10-3. Lions get points. Good drive considering where they started from. However, the Lions really need to push the ball downfield more, because for as much as that was a good drive, it was a lot of short stuff. And that's exactly, like, granted, if you watched my beginner's guide to this game, you would know, but the Packers want the Lions to play like this. The Lions are playing exactly how the Packers want them to. Obviously, the Packers don't want to give up points. However, they want the Lions to be checking it down, playing these short games, running the ball and not getting a lot. They want the Lions to be stuck in long drives. That's what they want. And the Lions playing it right into their hands. So, gonna have to get some more play action going. Gonna have to get some intermediate completions going. Gonna have to mix it up a little bit, because it just hasn't been working so far. Do. Well, I'm doing real good in one fantasy league. So Titans have the lead over here. Broncos, come on, wake up, pals. Wake up. Io Manor, couple catches, good for him. I need Bo Nix to wake up though. Wow, Houston, LA, 3-0. Just nothing doing over here, hey? Now, someone's going to have to explain to me how Matthew Stafford has a negative 18-yard rush. Are we sure that he didn't get sacked? Oh. No, never mind. It was a fumble. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. More sense, although I'm surprised they didn't just count it as a sack regardless. All right, the game is back on an eternity later. I gotta start timing these commercial breaks. All right, so Packers gonna get the ball back. Would love the Lions to get some more explosive plays, because let's be honest, I'm here to clip farm. I'm here for the clips. I'm here for the shorts that I can post on TikTok. I need some plays. Jake Bates, kick is away. Okay, it's right to the goal line. And that will be a touchback in the end zone, which means the ball is going to come out all the way to the 35-yard line. Man, the Packers have had some fantastic field position to start this game. Fantastic. They almost were back at the 18, but then I'm actually kind of annoyed about that. It was not a false start on that one punt. That was absolutely an offsides on the Packers, and they should have had to start that drive 32 yards further behind. Anyways, not that I'm mad about it. 1st and 10 for the Packers, 9:27 remaining on the clock. Jordan Love is going to line up under center, Josh Jacobs behind him. And he's going to fake it to Jacobs. Blitz coming. Love's going to take a shot way downfield. He's got a man. And it's caught. Romeo Dobbs. Right. Okay, so that's how we're doing this. Right. Terrion Arnold gets beat. DJ Reed also in the area. Good route by Dobbs. Almost a good recovery by Reed. Good play by Love and the Packers, and they are immediately in field goal range. Fantastic. All right. So from the 17 now, just like that, Love in shotgun. Jacobs lined up to his left. The Lions got a lot of bodies near their line of scrimmage. False start. Nope. Love going to quick throw outside to the end zone. Wide open. Cool. Right. So that was quick. That was quick. Terrion Arnold beat a couple of times here. I'm assuming it was a pick play. Yep. The Lions running man coverage as they always do, and that's just a... I mean, Wicks really did not do a good job selling that he was running a route, but phenomenal pick. Phenomenal pick play. No notes. And just like that, it is about to be 17-3. Don't love. Extra point is up and good. Don't love. I do not Jordan love that. Everything the Lions have done is played into the Packers' hands so far. The Lions are running too much man. Well, it's not that they're running too much man. They're just not getting the pressure to be able to... Yeah, the Packers are doing... The Packers are playing well. Credit to them. The one thing about Kelvin Shepherd that we talked about extensively over the offseason was the fact that he was Aaron Glenn's understudy, which means a lot of the same principles are going to apply, which means the Lions are going to be top 3 in the amount of man coverage they play, which means the Packers have had all offseason to basically game plan against the same defense. So that's great. That's great and all. All right, well, offense really needs to get going. Obviously, there's like so much time, but the way the Packers are playing right now, it is going to be very easy to put yourself in a hole that you can't climb out of. So we got to get some offense going. Gibbs is playing fine, but it can't just be him. It cannot just be him. We got to push the ball downfield here. Except we can't push it too aggressively because then the Packers are going to be waiting for it. And as I talked about in my preview, both of these teams are built to play with the lead. I don't trust the Lions to play from behind. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes with a new offensive coordinator. We will see. Little voice crack for you. Yeah, man. Not great so far. Although, I will say, if you're a Lions fan, don't panic. Even if they lose today, don't panic. Even if they get blown out today, don't panic. Packers are a good team, so the Lions need to start playing better. The Lions are also chronically incapable of starting the season 2-0. So even if they won today, I would go into next game and be like, all right. I would kind of expect a loss because the Lions just don't start 2-0. They don't do that. Even last year, 15 wins, managed to lose at the start of the year. Grant Stewart going to return the kick up over the 20, over the 25, near the 30, to about the 28-29. Good little return for Grant Stewart, the linebacker who's returning kicks for reasons. Oh, Tony. Oh, Tony. Talking on the broadcast about how Wicks pretends to set a pick. No, he didn't. He did set a pick. he pretended to run a route, but he didn't do that very well. Anyways, we got 7 people in here now. Reminder to hit like and subscribe. Lions on offense now. Montgomery in the backfield. Goff under center. Amon-Ra in motion. Goff changing the play at the line. Montgomery is going to not get this as a play action. Goff checks it down to Montgomery. He'll gain about 5 or 6 on that check down. Man, the Packers are just playing so conservatively with their coverage. And I don't blame them, because if they don't, Jameson Williams, if the Packers get aggressive for even a second and Goff has time, if they get aggressive and it doesn't pan out, it's going to be a JMO touchdown, but Parsons not in the game. He's really not playing that much. Goff in shotgun, Montgomery to his right. Whoa, he was surprised by that snap. Montgomery going to get the carry. Going to get right to the line to gain. If it's not a first, it'll be 3rd and inches. It's going to be 3rd and short. Whoa, full yard. I'm going to question that spot. 3rd and 1, just sneak it. Sneak it with Goff. Okay, never mind. It's literally like it's half a yard. Goff under center. Play action. Goff throwing, dumps it off Montgomery again. Montgomery still going, fighting for yards. Picks up 7 or 8. First down up near the 45. I will say, this is hysterical. How far back the Packers coverage is running. And I mean, look, I get it. Jameson Williams is running a deep route every single play. JMO's just been running streaks and posts and crossers. The Packers have to back off, but the Lions aren't running the ball well enough to do all these checkdowns, and they aren't opening up the intermediate parts of the field. Goff under center. The give is to Montgomery. Montgomery, a little lane. He's going to pick up 6 more yards. Some big, tough football there. Going to be 2nd and 4. As the clock is going to wind down towards the 6-minute mark in the first half. .605, 604. Goff under center, Montgomery in the backfield. Man in motion, Brock Wright going to line up at fullback now in the I formation. 2nd and 4. Montgomery gets the ball again. He's going to fall forward for 2. Looks like. The Lions are over midfield, so we're in 4-down territory here. Gibbs checks into the game. Montgomery checking out. Parsons checks into the game. Third and 2, I fully expect the Lions to run the ball here. Actually, maybe not. Goff in shotgun with Gibbs lined up to his right. Haven't seen any Isaac Tesla. Raymond is the 3rd receiver. It's Sewell and Parsons one-on-one. Never mind, blitz coming. Goff, quick throw in the middle, caught. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, first down. Inside the 40. Amon-Ra's complaining about a face mask. Parsons, so yeah, the Packers, oh no, McKinney wasn't blitzing. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I think Tay Ratledge just got away with the hands to the face on Parsons. Just a little. All right. First down now for the Lions. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield from the Packers' 38-yard line. Gibbs is lined up so far in the backfield. JMO in motion. The give is to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's going to get met immediately. Quay Walker kind of just clotheslined him. Big hit. Gibbs pops right back up, but wow. Yeah, Gibbs had that one run, and aside from that, the Packers are stuffing the run well against Gibbs right now. Montgomery's had more success because the Packers just have so many bodies in the box, and Montgomery's better at just dragging forward. But 2nd and 10, Goff under center again, Gibbs in the backfield again. JMO in motion once more. Play action. Dump off to Sam Laporta on the little tight end screen. Laporta going to pick up about 4. I do not love how many screens the Lions are running, man. So many screens and short dump offs. I know the Packers are playing back, but come on, we got to do something. You got to get to the intermediate part of the field at least. 3rd and 6, approaching the 3-minute mark of the second quarter here. Goff in shotgun, Montgomery lined up to his right. Packers have a light front, would not be shocked at a run here to set up 4th down. Bunch to Goff's left. Parsons is lined up over Christian Mahogany, the left guard. Goff, they are not going to run it. Goff, going to quick throw. Jameson Williams caught down to the 30 to set up a 4th down. 4th and 2. This is, come on. 4th and 2. You think the Lions aren't going to go for it? Of course they are. They didn't care about getting the line to gain. They just wanted to get it close so they could open up the playbook. 4th and 2. Now, granted, the Lions' conversion rate's about 50%. So this could, if they don't get this, could go bad. Goff in empty. Montgomery lining up, motioning back to the backfield. Laporta running over to the left. They're not going to run this. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Jamo's open. Throws it. Caught by Williams. Jameson Williams. Inside the 20. Down to the 19. No showboating, Jamo. No showboating, Jamo. And there's a flag down. Oh, it's on the Packers. Hey, illegal contact. Woo! Shout out Jamo, man. I mean, I hate him for changing numbers, but shout out Jamo, man. 1st down Lions. We keep the drive alive. 2:18 to go in the first half. My bad. I kind of prematurely assumed that flag was going to be on the Lions. We are going to wind this thing down to the 2-minute warning. It is important to note the Lions do get the ball at halftime. So if you get in the end zone here, you get the ball to start the second half. You can tie the game. But the defense is going to have to be much better in the second half. Because the Packers have 3 drives, 3 scores, 2 of them touchdowns. One of those drives took like 30 seconds. All right. 2-minute warning. We got to get in the end zone here, man. Got to get in the end zone here. Obviously, a field goal would be fine. You're in field goal range already, but would really like a touchdown. All right. Do. My buddy Broncos fan just texted me in all caps, Sutton touchdown before half. Man, this Broncos game looks like a very interesting half of football for the Broncos, but that's all right. How are we doing in fantasy? Let's check out fantasy. So I'm going to win that one. I'm not really concerned. I'm probably going to win this one. I'm in too many leagues, man. Shout out JSN, though. He's having a good half. Ricky Pearsall's got a couple catches. And I am absolutely dead in the water pretty much everywhere else. So I'm probably going to go 2 and 3. Unless... Oh, because Puka's hurt. Dang it, Puka. Come back. Oh, I have JMO too. Oh, dude, Jake Moody missed a kick. That's fantastic. All right. 2-minute warning. The Lions are at the Packers' 19-yard line. I'm going to switch over to red zone, I think, at halftime here for a couple minutes and just watch some of that action. Goff in shotgun, Montgomery lined up to his left, bunch formation to his right with Amon-Ra alone to his left. Laporta's going to motion over to the left. Goff looking. Time's starting to run out and he has to throw it away. Oh. Don't you dare call that grounding. That ball did not make it to the line of scrimmage. Please don't call that grounding. So 2nd and 10. Parsons not in the game at the moment. I will say, though, the Packers have been... Their pass rush hasn't been the most potent, but, man, their coverage has been holding up downfield. 2nd and 10, Goff in shotgun. Montgomery lined up to his right. Montgomery going to get the carry and drag forward for maybe 3. Maybe 3. Lions are going to wind the clock a little bit so that the Packers don't have too much time on the other side of this. The amount of Micah Parsons graphics I've seen in this first half is getting obnoxious. That's like 4. And every time he's on the sideline, they pan to him. Now Reggie White. Now Parsons on the field. 3rd and 7. Goff in shotgun again. Montgomery in there for pass protection purposes. 3rd and 7. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Throws quickly. And it's picked. Evan Williams, who I dared to praise in my preview video. Oh, please drop it. He might have dropped it. What do you mean the Parsons effect? Parsons had nothing to do with that play. Evan Williams just jumped the route. God, this commentary is pissing me off, dude. Dude, Tony Romo sucks at his job. I really hope that was a drop. Really hope that was a drop. I don't think it was. Not good. Well, and now the worst part is if the Packers are able to get points here, they're deep in their own territory, but if they're able to get a field goal, make it a 3-possession game, I don't want to overreact, but might be wraps. With how good the Packers are at playing with the lead. Yeah, this is going horribly. The run game just hasn't been going. Goff can't push the ball downfield. Packers are playing very good coverage downfield. And we're going to get into a spot in the second half where if the Lions are down by multiple scores, eventually you have to push the ball downfield, and that's exactly what the Packers want. Exactly what they want. This is bad, man. This is bad. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. Damn it, dude. Please tell me it got overturned or something. Nope, that's going to stand. Damn it. Just going to watch this replay here. Yeah, so the Packers rolled into the cover 3 and Williams rolled down into the box. And Amon-Ra tried to sit in the pocket, like sit in a pocket there, and Goff thought that he was open, but Williams read that perfectly. Man, this stinks. Not great. Not great, Bob. I need fun things, man. I need good things to happen to the Lions. Oh, what a catch. What a catch by Evan Williams. No, Love in pistol, back lined up behind him. Quick throw to Matthew Golden, who's going to... Wow, Terrion almost got stiff-armed into the ground, but he manages to get the tackle. It'll be a gain of 6. Roughly. Roughly a gain of 6. I'm assuming he got out of bounds there because there is no urgency right now. Yeah. Love in shotgun with a back lined up to his left. He's got two wide receivers out to his right in a tight formation. 2nd and 5. Ooh, almost a false start on Zach Tom. Holding. Dumps it off to Tucker Kraft. Branch fell down, but still manages to make the tackle. That was a holding against Zach Tom. Hutchinson got around the edge. 50. Oh, that was Musgrave, not Kraft. Clock is ticking. 3rd and 2. The Packers have no urgency. The Lions aren't going to call a timeout because it's 3rd and short. Seems like the Packers are going to take one shot here and see if they can get some yards, but 3rd and 1. Oh, direct snap to Josh Jacobs. That's going nowhere. 22 seconds to go. Lions call timeout. Can Tony Romo stop talking? Stop talking, dude. Lions call timeout. So it's going to be 4th and 1. Packers are going to punt, and the Lions are going to try to hit 1 or 2 quick plays to get Bates into field goal range, which would be lovely. However, that was a very funky play by the Packers. Love motioned out, and then it was a direct snap to Jacobs, but the snap was high, and also it was way too telegraphed. Like, the second, Josh Jacobs isn't throwing the football, so... Actually, that'd be a great trick play. So this punt is going to take like 7-8 seconds alone. But hey, the Lions got to stop. They got a stop, at least. But this punt is going to take 7-8 seconds, at least. So Raymond's going to have to get this up to like the 30 or 40. Come on. Give me something. Give me something to hang my hat on here. The punt is away. Big kick. Raymond way back to return it. Back at the 14. But he's got room to run. He's going to cut it back. Khalif Raymond trying to... Nope, there's nothing. He tried his best to make people miss, but that was not going to happen. There's 5 seconds left in the half. That was such a good punt. There's no chance the Lions can do anything, so they're going to probably take a knee and go into the half, I would assume. If I had to assume, we're going to go into the half 17-3. I love how they're showing me an ad like the Lions aren't about to just knee this out. Come on. Well, why am I in a full ad now? We know the Lions are just kneeing this out, dude. I don't need ads right now. I just had to watch a 30-second commercial to come back to watch the Lions take a knee. Unbelievable. I'm going to red zone, man. All right, so halftime, 17-3 Packers. We'll switch over. We'll take the scoreboard off for a few minutes. How are we feeling about that half? Aside from horrible. Aside from not good. Since when? Oh boy, there's a chat over here. All right. Scott Hansen, save my pain. Actually, are any games even on right now? I feel like they're all at halftime. Texans-Rams is going. Who scored for the Rams? Kyron. Makes sense. Is Puka out? No, he's got... Seems like he's back. Beautiful. Puka's back. I really needed him to come back too, because, man, I'm down by a lot in this league. Bo Nix, I need you to be better, pal. Might go 2-3 in fantasy this week. Shout out my team that has Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Horrible. I should have started Bill, man. I should have started Samson, apparently. I actually was thinking about starting Samson, but I chickened out because he's a rookie. But evidently starting Tank Bigsby was an even worse decision, so... How much did Chuba finish with? 17. Wow, Chuba had a great game. But yeah, man. So the Lions, that was bad. That was really bad. Do not love how that went. The Lions had what? 123 total. Honestly, the total yards is actually not even that bad. The problem is the Packers were 4 for 6 on third downs. The Lions were only 4 for 8. And also, the Packers have like 50 more yards. And they're just picking apart this man coverage. What are the Texans up to? CJ Stroud gonna. What on earth was that? He pump faked, stumbled, pump faked again, and then fell forward for like 4 yards. What was that? Stroud downfield, wide open, caught. Is that Xavier Hutchinson? So from midfield, Stroud has a timeout. Let's see how this goes. CJ Stroud. Running back, running to his left. That's not, yeah, I don't even know. Quick throw, Nico, drop. Whistle, anyways. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, we got 6 people watching right now. Remember to hit like and subscribe. We'll see. Yeah, man. I'm actually gonna. Let's go see how much people are overreacting on. How much people are overreacting on Twitter. What's this? Okay, with that. Halftime in Green Bay. Oh, the Broncos have a lightning delay too now, so no games are. So many weather delays this opening weekend. I want to see what Lions fans are saying on Twitter. That's from Danny Rogers. The Packers are proving you don't need to win time of possession or be the better team running the football to be on top. I don't know what I trust anymore. I will say, it is very funny that the Lions are technically winning the 2 areas that they want to win: time of possession and the ground game. However, it doesn't matter when you can't stop the pass and you can't get pressure. Jared Goff is 1 for 4 for 5 yards with a pick in the red zone. Wow. It's the first red zone interception in more than a year, because last year he had 0 picks in the red zone. Wait. I'm assuming, yeah, because obviously he threw a couple picks in the end zone, but I'm assuming those were from more than 20 yards out. Like there was one against the Commanders in the playoffs, there was a couple against Houston. So, not great. Not great. Man. Man, oh man. I really hope this turns around soon. All right. Let's watch some Seahawks Niners. Christian McCaffrey with a big run up to midfield. I'm pretty sure George Kittle's out, which makes me sad. Who is that? Brian Robinson? Brian Robinson's wearing number 3? That's unique. I don't know how I feel about that on a running back. I don't think I like it. Don't think I like it. We got 7 people in the chat right now. Feel free to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the content. I'll have a video going up as like the second the game's over. I'll probably end stream to go record a video. But drop a comment. I would love to know what you guys have to say about that game so far. Do do do. You've got to be kidding me. Of course, this is the 1 year I took Kittle in fantasy. Man. This has not been a good opening weekend. Not been great. 3rd-and-1 for the Niners. McCaffrey in the backfield. Gonna get the ball. Gonna get the first. Would love some Ricky Pearsall action. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I've been yapping so much, my throat is... Definitely need water. Definitely I underestimated how much water I would need. Whoa! Purdy in single back. Play action. McCaffrey went to the wrong side, though. Purdy going to take a shot deep downfield, and it is picked. What is Brock Purdy doing? That was horrible. That was horrible. I've got a couple Niners fans buddies, and they are going to be very happy right now. Do do do. Do do do. Man, what a punt by Waylon. 10.5. That was... How long of a punt was that, 10.5? Because that completely killed any chance the Lions had of, well, anything. 66 yards. Unbelievable. Fox's one punt went 43. For comparison, I don't know what happened to Fox on that. That was a horrible punt, the one he had. I don't know what happened to him there. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Colton Patsy is funny as hell. Dan Campbell did talk before the half, said, "We knew this wasn't going to be easy. This is not something that's abnormal. We're ready for this." We'll see how ready. The Packers definitely are ready for it. Hey, full credit to the Packers. They came ready to play. They came ready to play. They had a game plan specific for the Lions, and they were ready. The Lions are going to have to adjust. We'll see how these new coordinators do with adjustments in the first half, after the first half. And we will... They got to get something going. The intermediate stuff has got to get going, though, man. They've had nothing on the intermediate parts of the field. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I need something to get excited about, honestly, at this point. That's what I'm begging to get excited about. Something. Okay, all these games are basically at halftime. I'm just going to go back to the Lions broadcast. Do, 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 do. But yeah, I just need something to get excited about, man. Just something. Because this has been brutal. Like, admittedly, with just 4 of you watching right now, admittedly, with the audience I expected to get, which is about this, like I expected like between under 10 people, like between 5, like 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. The reason I'm streaming, honestly, is because I want these clips. I want these clips, man. The CC Storm, I'm a diehard Vikings fan, and I also like the... What on earth? You like the Lions as a Vikings fan? I must have been misinformed, because everything I've ever seen between Vikings and Lions fans online is the most toxic stuff ever. I do respect that you hate Green Bay more than the Lions, though. Thank you for checking out the stream, too. I promise we're trying to help, well, to help ourselves. But I guess you would also Actually, how do you feel about that? Like, who are you more scared of, the Packers or the Lions? I know this, like this score aside, who are you more scared of as a Vikings fan? I actually don't know what the answer would be because obviously you probably have some Jahmyr Gibbs related PTSD from last year, but with Parsons in the mix, I don't know. I'm very fascinated to see that Vikings Bears game tomorrow. By the way, Ben Johnson versus Brian Flores, one of the most fascinating coaching matchups. Has been like the best coordinator matchup for years, and Ben Johnson's always had Flores' number. So, will Flores figure him out in Chicago now that he's not with? It's gonna be very different. Lions, y'all kicked our asses last year. Yeah, it was just we kicked your ass once. To be fair, the first game was close, a little too close, but the game in Minnesota was really close, and I got worried for a minute. Like that first game when Montgomery fumbled and Pace returned it for a touchdown, I kind of thought we were gonna lose that one, but yeah, week 18, Darnold completely. He just started seeing ghosts, man. Darnold saw the ghosts. Gibbs was unreal. But didn't matter. We both lost in the first round. Well, you know what I mean. Both lost our first playoff game. I cannot believe that the Lions and Vikings combined for 29 regular season wins and 0 playoff wins. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh well. Can we get the second half going, man? OMG, that game was brutal. I just want to know where the Hutch rule is. Credit the Packers. They're doing a great job chipping. Great job chipping and slowing Hutch. Also, Hutch has been lining up out wide. Like, he's been lining up in a wide 9 front way too much for my liking. I want to see him closer to the line. I want to see him line up over a guard every now and again. I have no idea why he's lined up so wide. Because, like, it's going to take him a second and a half to get to the tackle to begin with at that point. Like, you could do it every now and again, but definitely not a good half for either coordinator in their debuts here. Like, I also don't love how much Shepard is dropping Hutch into coverage. Like, that's a once in a while kind of trick where, you know, on the odd like second and long, as the kick is away here for the second half, short kick bounces. Sailor's going to return it up to the 20, 25, 30. Up to the 33. Nice return by Jacob Sailors. Like, dropping Hutch into coverage is a cute trick to do every now and again. We saw in his rookie year, he got a handful of interceptions dropping into coverage, but I don't want to see Hutch drop into coverage more than 3 times, and I saw it like 4 or 5 in just the first half alone. That should be like twice a game. So, I don't know. I have no idea, man. Are they holding cards close to the chest, hoping we were closer? I do think that the offense was easing into things. I do think John Morton was trying to ease into things, but I don't think they're holding cards now. You hold cards in the preseason, not in the regular season, as Goff is going to play action fake to Gibbs, look downfield, ends up checking it down to Gibbs, who's going to run for 4, maybe 5 yards there and get tackled. So another check down to start the second half. Defensively, though, it kind of feels like Shepard is not unloading the clip, but he's definitely using his full playbook, and the Packers are just beating it. Like, Shepard's just getting beat. Whereas Morton, I think, was trying to ease into things, and it didn't end up working the way he wanted it to. As Goff is under center, second and 5, Amon-Ra in motion, fake to Gibbs. Goff gonna throw downfield, wide open. Sam Laporta inside the 50, inside the 40, gonna make a man miss inside the 35, down to the 30. There's a big play over the middle. Sam Laporta. Huge play. The CC Storm, yeah, I only really dislike the Lions when they play us, but my true team will always be Minnesota. Other than that, I'll go for them over teams like Chiefs, Bears, Cowboys, Pats, Dolphins, etc. I respect it. I don't agree with that approach, but I respect that you like the Lions. I fully hate the Vikings. Every NFC North team, I want them to lose every week. When they play each other, I'd probably want the Bears to win the most because I don't care about the Bears. And then I'll cheer for the Vikings over the Packers. That's about it. Goff, gonna fake it to Gibbs again. Checks it back down to Gibbs. The amount of check, and he slips. Oh, he's mad at himself too. He's mad at himself for that one. He gains half a yard. That's like 7 checkdowns to Gibbs so far. That's unreal. The amount of checkdowns that the Packers are forcing is crazy. Yeah, Gibbs, 1,929 total yards last year, 20 total touchdowns. He's not getting 20 this year, I'll tell you that much. If he gets like 13, I'll be happy. But, all right, 2nd and 9 here. Gibbs still in the game, and he's going to be in the backfield once more as Goff is under center, I believe. I formation, Goff. Khalif Raymond in motion. Going to take the snap, going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs, patient, runs forward, picks up 4. Fleeting EXP, this has been painful so far. But that was hey, they're in striking distance now, 3rd and 5. Let's see if we can get a touchdown to open this half. And understood, Vikings and Lions fans would likely agree more than Packers fans. You'd be surprised, man. On Twitter, like, when every interaction between Lions and Vikings fans I've seen has been more toxic, honestly. Like, I hate the Packers more than the Vikings, but Packers fans, I actually have found I get along with better than Vikings fans for the most part. Obviously, you're an exception. 3rd and 5, Goff in shotgun with a back lined up to his left. Going to take the snap. Goff looking to his right. Throwing over the middle. Caught Sam Laporta again. Down to the 11. Wide open throw for Goff. And Laporta's getting hyped. And the Lions are knocking on the door here. Oh, dude. Quay Walker got lost. I think Walker thought that it was a crossing route. Yeah, he thought that Laporta was going to cross over. I'm literally friends with a Lions fan. I mean, like, in general, though. Like, online. Obviously, like, your friends, that's different. Like, I feel like Lions and Vikings fans have been, like, yelling at each other for 2 years. 1st and goal from the 10. Goff under center with Montgomery in the backfield. The give is... No, he fakes it. Goff under pressure. Running for his life. Goff resets. Looking. Throwing. Back of the end zone. Incomplete. Fantastic coverage by the Packers. Fantastic coverage. I'll give him that. Sewell put that guy in a box. Hey, Tesla's out there running a route. Tesla started to get open, but Goff had to turn around at that point. Yeah, no. Nothing doing there. 11 people in here. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. 2nd and goal here. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. Man in motion at St. Brown. Goff going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gibbs is going to lose 6. What a horrible run. I don't know what Gibbs' goal was there. Sewell did a great job sealing off... I have no beef for any person for their friend about online interaction or negative generally. Yeah, that's true. Fleeting EXP. Most online, I guess I should caveat, it is Twitter. Twitter is inherently going to be negative because people like to be negative. Goff going to take the snap. Checks it down to Montgomery. Out of bounds at the 9. They got the Gibbs, the yards that Gibbs lost, they got back, but... The Lions are going to be forced to kick... Oh, I forgot to put the scoreboard up. My bad, guys. My bad. I forgot to put the scoreboard back up. Forgive me, it's the first game of the year. We got to get back into the swing of things. 4th and goal from the 9. Jake Bates going to line up a chip shot. Sorry for this, but I'm so excited for tomorrow night's goal. Well, I'm fascinated to watch that one. 27-yard attempt for Bates. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Lions get points to start the second half, which is a mild improvement on most of the first half. Now the real test. I will say, for as much as the Packers are built to play with a lead defensively, the Lions did a good job against the run in the first half. And if the Lions can hold up against the run, that gives them a better chance to come back. Because if the Packers aren't able to drain the clock by running the ball, it'll help. It'll help. 13 people in here. Welcome in, people. Drop a like, hit subscribe, come talk in the chat. We're having a jolly old good time over here as the Lions are kind of getting their ass kicked, but that's fine. I would be excited for your team, new QB on Monday Night Football. Yeah, I mean, what CC Storm actually? Since you and Fleeting here have been the active ones, how do you feel about JJ? What's your confidence level in JJ McCarthy this season and tomorrow night? Because I think this season in general, I would trust Kevin O'Connell with my life. Based on what he did with Darnold, I would trust Kevin O'Connell with my life to get whatever the best version of JJ is. Like, you're going to get whatever his best is. I just don't know what his best will be. But it's a very QB-friendly system. Obviously, you got the best wide receiver in football, or at worst, the second best. Yeah, that'd be it's a pretty good situation to be in for JJ. God, I really hope he's bad. I don't know if I can handle the Vikings and Packers both being better than the Lions. Sir Breadboard. Vikings should beat the Bears tomorrow, but the Lions need to come back now against the Chiefs. As absolutely they do. First step. They got points. We got to get a stop though. We absolutely have got to get a stop here. If the Packers come out and score another touchdown, I'm not going to feel great. Not going to feel great at all. But as long as we can hold them, we got to get the pass rush going, man. We have got to get the pass rush going because it's been so bad, like horrifically bad. I don't really follow the team so closely to judge, but he is the best QB head coach. But on the flip side, he's never needed to throw much. Yeah, JJ, it's going to be interesting because he has the physical talent, but we'll see. Kick is away. Returned by the Packers at the 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to run into a wall, and then he's going to run into a bunch of Lions after that. Good coverage. Avonte Maddox in on that stop at the 24. Here we go, man. This is the real game. This is what am I talking about? The real game's been going on the whole time. Ignore me. Shepard, let's see what adjustments you cooked up. I'll read your comment in a second, CC. So, 1st and 10 for the Packers. Please run defense. Please run defense. Hold up. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to hold up. Love in pistol with a back lined up behind him. Second tight end comes in. Love going to give it to Josh Jacobs, who is going to run forward. Ooh, he's going to get through the wall. Ooh, good run by Jacobs. Picks up 6. He was dragging. Was that Branch he was dragging forward for a few yards? I feel heavily confident. He won a championship in college and studied film and running plays and all kinds of other stuff. He's gone above and beyond in his injury time off. I am pumped for JJ. I do think it'll be better for him because I know he was hurt, but he still had a year to kind of adjust to all the other aspects of NFL life as Jacobs going to get another carry, cuts it back right into a few defenders. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Ooh, I don't like that. We are not going to give up 4.5 on the ground. Hutch just smacked Tucker Kraft in the face. He tried to punch the ball out. Credit for Hutch. All right. Love in shotgun, back lined up to his right. He's going to give it to him. Jacobs is going to get stopped in the backfield. That's a stop. Derek Barnes with a tackle for loss, and that is a 3 and out. The Lions get a much, much, much needed stop. That's my boy, dude. That's my boy. If you guys watch the beginner's guide, I said Derek Barnes was the most underrated player on this defense. He's playing that Sam roll down. I love the way that the Lions have their front set up, where Barnes is a linebacker, but he plays that Sam roll right at the line of scrimmage. So it's basically like it's like a hybrid 5-2 front. Packers don't block him. He just crashes in off that edge. Jacobs tries to bounce it. No dice. Punt is away. Khalif Raymond going to return it at the 8. Woo! Makes a man miss. Going to cut it back. Raymond going to get up to the 21. Whoa, a little sketchy. Raymond is a lot of east-west. A lot of east-west running from Raymond so far. Put it this way. I will go for anyone over Green Bay. Anyone. Don't worry. I respect it. And I will cheer for the Vikings against the Packers because, come on, FTP. Barnes is beautiful right now. Yeah, I love that man. Love that man. That was a much needed stop. I'm not going to lie. That was... I'm amped up now. We got points. We got a stop. We're back on offense. Now we get going. We get a touchdown here. We're going to really feel good. Out of here, Love. Love wanted to go for that too. You could see it in the way he was looking at the sidelines. Like when he unclasped his helmet, he's like, I wanted to, like he wanted to go. He really wanted to go. 11 people in here. I gotta say, thank you guys so much for commenting. It's a lot more fun when I get to talk to you guys during the game. I will say, for as much as I enjoy being doing play-by-play as a complete amateur, it's a lot more fun when I get to talk to you guys, make it feel more like a community, you know? That's the goal. That's what we're building towards, right? Obviously, very small channel, but long-term goal, just get people like you guys in here, watch the game, have a good time, have some good conversations. Not liking the return game. I'm not liking the special teams at all, to be honest. We had one good stop on the return a couple of minutes ago on the Packers kick return, but I've not liked the special teams at all. Golden had a good punt return. They had a good kick return to start the game. Bad blocking on the returns. There was the penalty on Tesla, the holding. The special teams has not been good. They were bad all preseason. Dave Phipp is going to be losing his mind. To be a fly on the wall of Dave Phipp's office tomorrow, special teams coordinator, by the way, in case you don't know, but yeah. About time, come on, Lions, beat them. Give us a second. Give us a bit. It's early. We're like 6-7 minutes into the third quarter. We got to go get a score. Let's go get a touchdown. By the way, let me fix the scoreboard because I forgot to put the timeouts back. Again, my bad. First stream of the year. Give me a break. All right. Let's get some... We got Laporta going last drive. I would love a deep shot to JMO right now. Wouldn't you guys? Wouldn't you love a deep shot to Jameson Williams right now? Goff alone in shotgun. 5 wide. 1st and 10 from their own 21. Goff. Gonna take the snap. Almost a false start on Decker. Quick throw. Jahmyr Gibbs. Gonna pick up 4. 2nd and 6. Gibbs. How many catches does Gibbs have? It's got to be so many right now. Gibbs has 7 catches for 19 yards. Horrifying. 7 catches is fine. 19 yards? Ugh. And what's his yards per carry after that 6-yard loss has got to be so bad. 2.5 a carry for Gibbs so far. This is the worst he's played in a long time. Injury down on the field. A Packers player is hurt. I can't tell who it is. I also do not use Twitter very often, so I've never seen the talk. Good for you. Good for you. That's a great call. Honestly, the only reason I do use it is for sports news. I'll wake up in the morning and just scroll. What's the latest? Thank God I did, because that's how I got the Jameson Williams extension news. I got it last night. I had a video up in 40 minutes, 45. So there are some benefits to Twitter, but not many. Too many checkdowns. We are not threatening the explosive. I think the Packers are just playing too far off. I think they're too backed off. It's gonna be fascinating to watch the All-22. I'll probably do a film breakdown and have that. I'll probably do that tomorrow and have it come out Tuesday morning, because something is not adding up. This is not John Morton all offseason was talking about how the offense is going to push deep down the field. Deep down the field? Where? It's been bad. It's been bad. I follow the Vikings on Insta, so that's how I get all my news on them. Yep, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I honestly, I have to. I'm just one of those people who wants to get the news as quickly as possible. For some, I don't know why. What's the difference? You get it in the morning versus at midnight last night, but maybe it's the content creator brain in me. 18 people in here right now. People, If you're watching, click like, click subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. It's a small channel, really helps me grow. Come chat with us. Come chat with us. I quit socials last year, but YouTube vids and Discord. And I'm about to stop Discord. Honestly, YouTube barely counts, I feel like. YouTube's a different kind of social. Because the other socials like Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, like it's a lot more like about communication. YouTube is just entertainment, right? I feel like you don't really talk to people as much on YouTube. Obviously, we're talking to each other right now, but it's a lot the engagement's a lot different than it is on the other apps. 2nd and 6 back from the injury timeout. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. Raymond in motion. Goff fakes it. Tosses it to Raymond. Sewell out blocking. Khalif Raymond going to get a first down up to the 33, 34. Nice little play for Khalif Raymond. Love when Sewell gets out in the open, man. When Sewell gets out in open space, it is a sight to behold. Oh, what are the Rams up to? Matt Stafford. Throw it to Puka, please. That's not Puka. Alright, whatever. My fantasy team will just lose, I guess. 1st and 10 from the 33. J-Mo in motion. Goff under center. Okay, J-Mo has no idea what's going on. Goff under center. Gibbs in the backfield. I think Goff is just trying to read man or zone. Play clock running out. Goff just gets it off. Play action. Looking downfield. Under pressure. Avoids it. Still avoids it. Throws it. Caught. Wow. Jared Goff, noted escape artist. That was so funny. Penei Sewell was trying to block someone, but then Goff like spun into him. He's like, Like, this is hilarious. Who got through there? Oh, Sewell got crossed up with Khalif Raymond trying to block the guy off the edge. And he just got a little too deep for him. I cannot believe Goff salvaged a 2-yard gain out of that. Shout out JMO. 2nd and 8, Goff in shotgun. Montgomery lined up to his right. Packers got a lot of guys near the line. Parsons back in the game. Raymond in motion. The give is to Montgomery. And he's going nowhere. Rashawn Gary in on that stop. Might be a gain of 2. Houdini Goff. That's right. I'm shocked the Packers aren't lining up Parsons on Decker more, because Parsons will get Decker if they get a one-on-one rep. But if you trust him to at least go toe-to-toe with Sewell, Gary can beat Decker. So 3rd and 6, this is a big play. Goff alone in shotgun. Oh, never mind. 2 backs in the field. What am I looking at? Goff going to take the snap, looking downfield, steps up, under pressure, sacked. He gets sacked. Lucas Van Ness in on that play. And the Lions will punt. Ah! Dang it, man. Is that mahogany? Yeah. Not great. Why are we looking at Micah Parsons? Didn't help with that. Also, that's illegal hands to the face, by the way. First sack of the day for either team. Jack Fox back to punt from his own 21. The kick is away. Much better punt from Fox. Jaden Reed back to return this one. And another good return, dude. Flag down. Flag down. Oh, thank God. Holding on Green Bay. We are backing them up. So they'll be inside the 20, thankfully. This is like the first time that they've had a legit drive start not past the 35. Like, the Packers have had fantastic field position all day. I'm pretty sure the Lions have more total yards today. But the Packers have just had such good field position that it doesn't really matter. Total yards. Yeah, the Lions have more total yards right now. And they're down by 11. That's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Also doesn't help that it's just the difference between field goals and touchdowns, man. It's big. No TD this late in the game. Oh, there's still plenty of time. Don't worry. There's plenty of time. I will say it's concerning. Oh, dude, the overreaction Monday tomorrow. Let's say this is how the game ends. Like, let's say nothing else happens the rest of the game. Packers can't add any points, but the Lions also just can't do anything against their defense. The overreactions tomorrow are going to be ridiculous. They're going to be ridiculous. Like, remember last year when the Lions lost week 2 to the Bucks? I think it was 20-16, and the red zone offense was just horrible. Horrible. And like they were like 1 for 6 or 1 for 7 in the red zone, and everyone was freaking out. It's going to be like that, but worse, because they only have 6 points. The CC Storm is at Zach Payne, opposite of Tom Grossi. Well, yeah, I'm a Lions fan, so it'd be kind of weird if I was the same as Tom Grossi. I'm also not trying to be Tom Grossi. Like, that's not something anyone can do. Like, as a content creator, like, you can sniff it. Like, you guys can sniff out when someone's trying to imitate someone. So, like, there's no point in trying to imitate anyone. I'm just being me. I'm just me. The turnover killed it for Scorp. Yeah, the pick. By the way, what a play by Evan Williams. I'm not gonna lie. Now that it's been like 30 minutes since that happened, what a play by Evan Williams. That was unreal. That was an unreal interception. I was on a cruise, so I missed week 2. Good time to be on a cruise. I guess there's not really a bad time to be on a cruise, but as far as missing a Lions game, great time to be on a cruise. I like Tom. I mean, who doesn't like Tom Grossi? Everyone likes Tom Grossi. I also just hate the Packers. But when I was like in previous seasons, I would always watch his streams just to watch him rage. It's funny. Jordan Love in pistol with a back lined up behind him, and it looks like a tight end lined up to his right. Lions have like 6 guys down on the line. Hutchinson just got chop blocked. Love downfield, and it's caught by Wicks. Hutch just got chop blocked. That should be a flag. I don't know how you could wear cheese on your head with pride. Are you a rat? That's not that. No, that might be out. Now they got the snap off. It counts now. Love gonna look quickly. Dumps it off to Jacobs. Holy man, Hutchinson is getting doubled every single play. I would love to see a replay of that first play because it looked like Tucker Kraft just dove at Hutchinson's knees. 2nd and 6. The third quarter is nearing its end. It'd be hard for the Lions to get points before the end of the third, but we got to get the ball back first. Oh, Terrion Arnold. Dang it. Terrion's hurt. All right, 2nd and 6. Love in shotgun, back lined up to his left. Jaden Reed in motion. Lions are in man coverage as always. Love looking, under pressure, gonna get hit, and it's no. Oh, Alex Anzalone drops, and Pat O'Connor rushing off the edge for some reason gets pressure. Hutchinson hits Love. Anzalone, it hits him perfectly in the hands, and he drops an interception. Dang it. We needed that. 3rd and 6. Love would have... Woo! Hutch crushed him on that play. 3rd and 6. Love in shotgun, back lined up to his right. Wicks in motion. Lions send heat. Under pressure, Love dumps it off! Picked! It's picked! Brian Branch! The interception! There's Laundry down, but Branch is up and running. Branch inside the 20. Branch inside the 15. Inside the 10. He's gonna go! There is a flag down. We got some stuff to sort out here. There are so many things that could happen. This could be against the Lions, it'd be an automatic first down. This could be against the Lions on the run back and negate the touchdown. It could be against the Packers and it's a pick 6. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Come on. I think there might be a flag on the run back. Zach Tom is down on the field. That's big too. They're sorting through a lot of things. Come on. Oh, give me a touchdown. Come on. Come on, give it to me. Come on, I'm itching. Don't offset it. So the pick six is negated. On the run back, Hutchinson got a flag for unnecessary roughness. However, that would have been after the interception. There was also a holding on Rockyasin before any of that happened. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. Oh, Hutchinson crushed. How is that a unnecessary roughness? He's laying a block, and he didn't hit. He hit him in the shoulder. That's a. It doesn't matter. It's a holding. That's the big ticket. That's man. I really wanted that pick, man. I got so hyped. Wow, the time of possession battle is crazy. All right, Jordan Love under center up at the 38-yard line, back in the backfield. Lions have a lot of big defensive tackles in there. That's going to be Love going to dump it off to Tucker Kraft, and Derek Barnes will immediately wrap him up for a gain of 1. Man. The broadcasters are saying what I'm saying. Off limits for contact, but he was near the play. That's so dumb. Anyways, 2nd and 9. Love in shotgun, back lined up to his right. Lions only have 3 down linemen. They're going to run the ball to Jacobs. He's got room. He's going to pick up a first down. Why are we running a light front, man? Why are we running a light front? The whole point is stop the run. All right. First down, Packers up near midfield. That is such a major swing in this game. Terrion is questionable to return with a groin injury. The longest run for Josh Jacobs so far. Love in pistol, first down, back lined up to his behind him and to his left. Man in motion. They're going to give it to Josh Jacobs. Little doing 3 or 4. 4 on that play. The run defense is not holding up the way it was. I'll tell you that. Run defense has got to step up. Run defense has got to step up. Second and 6, third quarter nearing its close. 2nd and 6 from the Lions 48. Love under center, back lined up in the backfield. Ooh, nearly didn't get that off. And that's going nowhere. Anzalone meets the back in the backfield. Was that Wilson? No. Which runner is that? Chris Brooks. That's who it is. Packers are going to have to run one more play before the end of the third quarter. So 3rd and 5. They might be in 4-down territory. Might be. Honestly, the defense has been relatively okay. But Love in shotgun. I didn't see what the formation was. Under pressure, he's going deep downfield. Incomplete. Fantastic coverage by DJ Reed against Jaden Reed. Unbelievable coverage. So the Lions get a stop here. Reed was looking for the ball too. Sorry. DJ Reed was looking for the ball. Obviously, Jaden Reed was. Al-Qadim Muhammad with a QB hit. Honestly, man, it's not... They're not even getting sacks, but I don't think it matters. You just got to make Jordan Love feel the pressure a little bit. The D is gassed. Well, they got to stop. So good for them. Please do not fake this. If the Packers fake this, I'm going to throw a fit. Nope. Waylon's going to punt it. Good boy. That is going to be at the 8. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So we go into the fourth quarter. 17-6. The Lions need something. They need something, man. 3 and out, 1 to 3 and out. The Lions need a spark offensively because the offense just hasn't had it. The defense has been fine. The defense has been relatively fine. The Packers have a little over 200 total yards. They're on track for like 280 something. Anything under 300 total yards is perfectly acceptable. However, when the offense is doing nothing, it makes the defense look worse by comparison too. But the Packers have 17 points. That's fine. Yasin broke my heart, dude. I mean, it wouldn't, like, obviously the turnover would have been great. I would have been so mad if that wasn't a holding and then they called that on Hutch and negated the pick six like that. But then we would have had the ball at like the 30, so that would have been cool. I just really wanted that turnover, man. I was so hyped. You guys saw it. You guys saw how hyped I was. Do. Brian Branch robbed of an amazing INT. Yes, he was. Dude, it was a diving pick too. Like, oh, I will say the thing about Brian Branch, unbelievable a bit. Like his ability to make diving interceptions. It's such a specific trait, but that's like the third or fourth time in his career that he's made a play exactly like that. And if Branch is all over the ball like that, yeah, we'll be all right. The defense will be all right. Packers are a good team. Packers are a very good team. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to see what this team looks like against some, like when we get to play Cleveland in week 4, we might shut Cleveland out. We might shut Cleveland out in week 4. That's aggressive, but Lions need a massive spark consisting of a TD, extra point, then pick 6, and another extra point. I love that you're highlighting the extra points. Yeah, a touchdown and then a pick 6 would be fantastic. We'd take the lead. That'd be great. I'd love that. Would love that. We got 11 people in here. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being here so far. We've gained a couple subs. I see you guys. I see some new people here. We got some new people. Again, right after the game, I'll probably wrap up stream right away once the game ends because I'm going to go record a video after. The Browns were no joke today. Sir, the Bengals in week 1 are the joke here. I was cheering for the Browns so hard, but their kicker blew that game for them. They actually should have won. The Bengals just suck. All right, 1st and 10 to start the 4th quarter from our own 8-yard line here. We need a big drive. Big drive, big drive, big drive. All right. Here we go. I can't see the formation. Goff in shotgun. Montgomery lined up to his right. Jameson Williams in motion. Yeah, the Packers are just going to sit back. It's going to have to be a long drive. Goff looking under pressure. Oh, no. Sacked. But he gets out of the end zone at the 1. Rashawn Gary. Ooh. Well, look at the damn Chiefs. They missed an extra point, so the extra points are crucial. Hey, they absolutely are crucial. I was just laughing because at the fact that you were highlighting them with the touchdowns. So that was horrible. Decker gets beat by Gary there. Goff didn't sense the pressure, didn't care about the pressure. I don't know what was happening there. That was not great. So now 2nd and 17 from our own 1. What could possibly go wrong here? What could possibly go wrong? Goff has to give it to Montgomery, who's barely able to get out of the end zone. So who wants to go 99 yards? So a Jameson Williams 99-yard touchdown would hit right now. That would be fantastic. You guys think so? I think a Jameson Williams 99-yard touchdown is the move. I think that's the move. No, they're just going to run it. They got to get Jack Fox some room here. Don't want to risk a punt being blocked. They're probably going to run it. I would not expect them to get super aggressive here from their own end zone. Parsons in the game. Yeah, I hate this. And the give to Montgomery, and he loses a yard. So down at the 1. All right, so this is going very horribly. Why is the nose tackle unblocked? How does that happen? What on earth? Okay, someone... Ratledge, there had to have been a miscommunication. Because Ratledge just blatantly ignored the nose tackle. I think Ratledge thought that Glasgow was going to block him, but he didn't. Please do not step out of the back of the end zone. Flag. False start. Why not? We are about as close to our own end zone as we possibly can be. So you know what we do? Fake it. I'm kidding. Do not. They won't. All right. The goal here, obviously avoid a safety. And let's get this ball over midfield. Please? Jack Fox, you gotta get this ball out quick. Looks like it's going right. Reed gonna get that back at his own 45, but there's no guys there. He's gonna return it down to the 36. And so the Packers are gonna start this drive in field goal range. That's another like 20-yard return, man. Not loving the special teams. I think the thing that I hate the most about this game is that we did nothing to negate any of the Packers' propaganda. How many flags are they going to call on the Lions? It's Clete Blakeman, man. Clete Blakeman's crew against the Lions when it's a Packers-Lions game is unbelievably against the Lions. I don't think it's not a bias problem or not, like it's not rigged in any way. It's just a very odd coincidence that Clete Blakeman, like he always calls more flags on the away teams in his games. And we always get him when we're in Lambeau. So it always comes across as his crew hating the Lions. It's just a very weird coincidence. It's a very bizarre coincidence. But yeah, this is horrible. I will say, it is absolutely hysterical that the teams combined have 81 rushing yards. Combined have 81 rushing yards. We'll see how the Packers do running the ball. Obviously, they're going to try to run the ball here, but Josh Jacobs averaging just 2.7 a carry. Now, it doesn't help that Montgomery is averaging 2.3. Gibbs is averaging 2.5. That doesn't help. What a horrible game from the offense so far. Like that, at least the Packers have, the Packers have got the explosives and they've converted in the when they need to. But man, the defense has actually been relatively okay. It's just because the offense is losing this game. Even if the Packers go score here, dude, the Packers are starting this drive at the 36. It's not I don't really hold it against the defense that the Packers have had so many short fields to work with. Obviously, the one drive where it was just the big bomb to Dobbs and then the wheel route to Reed. Those two plays, that quick drive I hated, but there were more flags on Green Bay when we played them at Lambeau last season. When the Vikings did? How? What? Damn. I guess. I mean, the Vikings killed them in Lambeau. So I'm assuming the Packers just got undisciplined in that one, actually. The frozen tundra does not fit here, pal. It's September. It's September 7th. It's too warm for that. From the 36, Love in shotgun. Back lined up to his right. The Lions got a bunch of big boys on that line. Trying to pack the middle. They're going to throw it. Love just checks it down to Jaden Reed. Gain of 2. DJ Reed, again, in on the stop against Jaden Reed. Good job there. Zach Tom's still not in the game. Hutchinson, we got to get Hutch on the backup right tackle. We know from the start of last year, that's how he feasts. We need Hutch to not get chipped. I don't think he's just not going to be in positions to get these pressures, though. The Packers are doing a great job game planning for him. Love in shotgun back to his left. Golden in motion. Love going to give it to Jacobs this time. Oh, he's got room. He's got room. That's a missed holding against Rocky Sin in the secondary. Yasin was fully turned around and being held. Nothing. Okay, hold on. Let me see the replay. Am I being biased? Am I being biased? Branch just got wiped out there. Jaden Reed. Nah, there was a little. There was a little hold. It's not egregious. It's the kind of thing where it's like, it's small enough that it impacts the play, but it's not big enough to warrant a flag. Like, it's just a little, like, as you turn around, just doop. And Yasin tried to sell it, didn't work. Didn't work. A for effort. From the 19 now, Packers. That was their longest run of the day, 15 yards. Love, gonna give it back to Jacobs. Oh, DJ Reader almost got him. Gain of 6. Okay, so we figured something out. When you run up the middle on the Lions, you don't, because they'll stop you. When you run to the outside at Hutchinson, well, actually, they did that time. I was going to say it doesn't work because Hutchinson. No, when you run to the outside, it works. So, just keep running outside if you're the Packers. 2nd and 3. I would honestly just run that exact same play 5 more times. Tony Romo, shut up. Love in pistol. Jacobs lined up behind him. I'm assuming they're going to run it to the outside. No, they're going to pass it. Love. Blitz coming. Under pressure. How did he escape that? Falls down. That's a very awkward fall. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Dang it, dude. We had like 6 guys there. How does nobody get him? Hutchinson almost did. Hutch got his spin. Tyleek. You muted Romo. Tyleek screwed up Hutchinson's spin there. Hutch's spin got the tackle, but because Tyleek ended up running behind Hutchinson, the guard was able to help out. Hutch would have had that. Dang it. 3rd and 1. Under center, Love. Wicks is walking. Love going to give it to Jacobs. Straight up the middle. Nothing. Nothing! It'll be 4th and 1. It's going to be 4th and 1. Let's go. This is a big play defense. We need a big play defense. We need a big play. I told you. You go up the middle, the Lions will hit you immediately. You run to the outside, you can succeed. But the Lions, fantastic job. Come on. Don't jump offside. If anyone jumps offside, I will personally fly to Detroit to, I don't know, do something tomorrow. Love under center. Jacobs in the backfield. He sneaks it. I think he got it. Man, they almost stopped him, but generous spot as well. I think he got exactly to the line. Oh! He got it. He barely got it, but he got it. 1st and goal. Time is winding. This is not looking good, pals. Pals? This is not looking good, guys. What am I on? 1st and goal. Love in shotgun with Jacobs lined up to his right. Lions have 5 defenders on the line. Jacobs switches to his left, and he's going to get the ball straight up the middle. Somehow, no one caught him in the backfield. Jacobs is going to get down to the 2. It looked like Hutchinson had a shot at him and slipped. What happened there? Pat O'Connor slipped in the middle. Hutch looked like he just went too quickly and slipped on the... Jacobs gonna get a cut back up the middle and touchdown. Yay. Touchdown, Packers. And that is probably your ball game, folks. We'll see if the Lions can get any garbage time points, but... we will see. I mean, the Lions D-line, I'll give them credit. They were doing a great job crashing where the run was going, but Jacobs is too good. He's just cutting back, finding new lanes. Extra point is up and good. Dang, man. I'm really not going to want to talk about this game. That is the game that Hold killed any comeback chance. Yes, it did. Well, that and also going 3 and out and taking a sack inside your own 10. That also killed it, for the record. I mean, full credit to the Packers. They've played a good game. The Lions offense did not show up. Lions offense just couldn't do anything. Packers defense has done a great job taking away the big play. And you're going to see now, because the Lions have to push the ball downfield now. And this is what the Packers want. They want you to have to take risks. Everything that has happened today has been what the Packers want. The Lions have done very little to dissuade them from playing their game. The Packers have done a fantastic job playing their brand of football, which is a little bit more skill, a little bit more flash, and being opportunistic, man. They're very opportunistic. I'll give them that. Every time they've had an opportunity to make the Lions pay, they've done it. Whether it's a turnover, whether it's just on these high leverage plays on third down, whenever they've had a chance, they've done it. Whenever they've had a chance. Man. Bad way to start the year, but we still got a few minutes. Let's see what the offense can do. I want to see what John Morton can do. 8 minutes left. Obviously, comeback I'm not counting on, but never know. You need 3 scores. You're down 18, so don't love. Do. Do. I kind of just want to I just want this game to end at this point. We'll see how quickly I can get a post game up, but yeah. I mean, what do we have to talk about? Special teams sucked. The offense sucked. Defense was fine, but they couldn't get a pass rush going. Not good enough in the high leverage moments. Like, the defense was good when they settled into the game in the second and third quarter, but at the same time, when it mattered most, they couldn't come up with a stop. So, not a big deal. But all of the people that were like, oh, the Lions are going to regress. Oh, the Packers are going to be great. Those drum beats are going to get louder as the kick is away. Grant Stewart up over the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Actually, sorry, that's Jacob Sailors, to the 26 or 27. 7:52 to go. Come on, Goff. Show me something. Oh, that Gibbs run of -6 yards pissed me off. Mahogany's been beat a few times. I don't know what Ratledge was doing on that one at the goal line. So Ratledge and Mahogany, I think the world of them. Growing pains. That was the one thing. Growing pains. Give them time to gel. Goff in shotgun with Gibbs lined up to his left. Goff looking. Quick throw. Caught Khalif Raymond. That'll be a gain of 7. Goff double clutched that. It scared me. Lions are in no huddle, which is never a good sign with 7:30 to go in a game. 2nd and 3. Yeah, the Packers are playing so far off. Goff under pressure. Quick throw. Caught by Gibbs for a gain of 1. The Packers have done a fantastic job forcing a check down and then wrapping up immediately. 3rd and 2. Are they going to huddle up? They're going to huddle up. It's third. Yeah, it's a little less than a full 2, but it's a couple yards here. I almost wonder if you run it and then just set a second play. I mean, we're going for it on 4th anyways, so it doesn't really matter. 3rd and 2, Goff in shotgun. Packers have 6 on the line, so please don't run it. Goff takes the snap. Packers send 4. Throw to the outside. Over Laporta's head. Incomplete. Bad throw. 4th and 2. This is the game. Well, the game's already over, but if there's any further evidence that this is the game, I mean, this is just going to be the difference between whether or not it's like 30-6 or if the game finishes like 24-14 or something. That's a very interesting shot of the defensive coordinator for the Packers. 4th and 2 from their own 35. Goff. 6 defenders on the line. I imagine they send 5. Goff. No, they only send 4. And Goff is sacked. Ratledge gets beat. Devontae Wyatt. Certainly not a banner day for the offense. There's going to be a lot to overreact to, but Ratledge was a stunt. Nope, Ratledge just got beat. Wasn't a stunt, wasn't anything fancy. He just got beat. Devontae Wyatt, wicked first step there. Wicked first step, beats Tate Ratledge, gets the sack on 4th down. That'll be your ball game. Packers will probably add at least a field goal here to make the score look a little bit worse than it really was, but yeah. Well, the next play seals the deal, so nap time for me. See you next week. Amen. See you next week. Thank you so much for tuning in, Fleeting. Lots to talk about from this game that I'll talk about in the post game, but the headlines, the offensive line, the interior of the offensive line that I said was critical, not good. The run game, not good. There's nothing good about the offense today. Really nothing. A couple good screens, a couple good plays to Sam Laporta. That's about all I can give you. Defensively, they were fine. I would give the defense a C on the day because they were mostly fine, but then really bad at certain points when they needed to step up. Special teams D, offense probably an F. Certainly a far cry from the offense that we're used to in Detroit. When's the last time nap time at 6 p.m.? Well, you can't nap too late in the day. I guess it is pretty, well, yeah. See, for me, it's only 4, so a little bit earlier for me. So it makes more sense to me. 6 o'clock is actually kind of diabolical, or almost 7 now is diabolical from, for a nap. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. When's the last time the Lions failed to score 10 points? Let's go through it, shall we? So obviously they're going to start this year like that. In 2024, did not fail to score 10 points a single time. In 2023, this is the fewest points the Lions have scored since Week 7 against the Baltimore Ravens 2 years ago. Certainly similar vibe. Well, no, that Ravens game was even worse, but Love under center here from the 27. Runs it to Jacobs. The defensive line is gassed at this point. Jacobs picks up 6. I will say the rushing stats from this game are going to look a lot worse than they really were because Jacobs, now that the game is over, Jacobs is starting to succeed a little bit more. When it mattered, like early in the game, it was all Jordan Love. Don't know if you noticed, but I subscribed to your cool ass dude. Thank you so much, Storm. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. I hope to see you throughout the season, especially during those Vikings games. You don't have any excuse. I better see you in the Vikings chats. I understand that the Vikings are playing at the same time as the Lions, but thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Wish it was for a better game. Wish we could have more fun. I will say, though, brutal game. If I wasn't streaming, I'd feel a lot worse. But being able to talk with you guys makes it a little bit better. So thank you. A lot more fun to chat with you guys. I will say I'm kind of surprised. I honestly didn't expect to have anyone chatting today. Again, I only have, 229 on the sub count? Very small channel. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people chatting or watching throughout. Of course, bro, I'll be here tomorrow. Well, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'm only going to be streaming Lions games, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I just don't. I don't want. I'll be honest. I'm not, maybe later in the season. We'll see how the channel grows. Maybe at some point I'll stream in the future, but we'll see. 2nd and 4. Love under center. I'm going to give it back to Jacobs one more time. This time he's stopped. Jack Campbell in on that one. I'm usually just called CC. Well, forgive me. That's your name. CC works. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. 3rd and 2 here. Part of me wants the Packers to get this so they can keep winding the clock, but also would like a stop. For pride. Honestly, just for pride. I want this game to end, but I want, for pride reasons, I would love a stop here. If I hear Tony Romo glazing Micah Parsons one more time, he had like 3 pressures in this game, dude. He was not the reason the Packers won. Good stop there. Brian Branch. A little TFL. Nice job, Brian Branch. That's the first comment Tony Romo has made all night that I somewhat agree with. That you don't expect the Packers to have the better offensive line between the Packers and Lions. The new guys, the new interior, there's going to be so much overreaction to that. The new interior certainly did not have a banner day. Packers, honestly, the Packers just, everything, all of the hype and as McManus comes out for a field goal, drills it, almost missed it actually. There was a lot of people doubting the Lions. There was a lot of people hyping up the Packers. Everything those people all said all off season is going to get louder over the next week. And suddenly, with Ben Johnson returning to Detroit next week, if the Lions, because the Lions have Baltimore in week 3, so next week is suddenly going to be a very important game. But the Packers are, well, I was about to say the Packers are for real. We'll see. We'll see how for real they are. We'll see how much of this is the Packers playing up to their potential versus the Lions just disappointing. We shall see. Sir, as far as points go, though, 27 against looks bad, but again, defense was not as bad as it looks, to be honest. The offense is worse. The offense is worse than the 6 points would indicate. As we've now hit 230 subscribers, I believe. Look at us go. We gained 4 subs during this stream. It was a success. Look at us go as that kick is into the end zone. Grant Stewart is getting mad at himself. I think he wanted to return that. Jack Campbell looks a little beat up. He's got a little blood on his neck. Yeah. Circle Thanksgiving on the calendar, by the way. Circle that game. Lions are going to win that one. We're going to come out, we're going to kick the Packers' ass on Thanksgiving. We'll say it's the first time the Lions have lost a divisional game in quite some time as well. 422, Goff in shotgun. Going to take the snap. Looking, throwing deep downfield, and dropped by Khalif Raymond. I think Quay Walker jumping up distracted him. It looked like it could have been picked, but dropped by Raymond. Get Tesla in the game. Actually, yeah. Get Isaac Tesla in the game. Oh, it was deflected by Quay Walker. Okay. Not just slightly, but he did deflect it. That was the first downfield shot we've seen from Goff all game. Jameson Williams is wide open on the left side. Less than 200 yards so far. What a brutal game. Goff will probably get to 200. Rolling out to his right. Parsons is hunting him. Knew that was coming. Micah Parsons gets his first sack as a Packer. Sure, why not? Why not? You say you want me here for Lions and Vikings. That makes more sense, and you bet. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not. I will not be streaming Vikings Bears. If I had a bigger channel, maybe. I do not. So maybe one day I'll do the kind of prime time, like stream primetime games, whatever. But hey, by the way, what'd I tell you? Micah Parsons lined up against Taylor Decker. The Packers are stat padding at this point. Delay a game on Goff there. Never mind, the Lions called timeout. I kind of didn't realize that the Packers called a timeout earlier as well, but yep. So a couple timeouts gone. That was really funny though, because Decker actually put Parsons in a box, and then there just was nothing open. Like, that was a coverage sack. What on earth is that analysis? Parsons was running quietly because Goff couldn't hear him. What? Huh? Dude, shut up, Tony. Shut up, Tony. Goff takes the snap. Coverage just unbelievable again. Laporta gonna pick up a couple. Now we're stat padding. I'm muting it. I cannot listen to Tony Romo anymore, man. I cannot listen to Tony. He's so bad at his job. I need actually who is good at color? There's a couple Fox guys that I like, but yeah, I can't deal with this crew. I don't blame them. Obviously, it's their job to talk up the Packers because they're the more interesting draw, and they are winning the game. Goff 4th and 5. Quick throw, caught. Okay, he got it. He got it. I was gonna laugh so hard because JMO caught it at the stick, went back, but then he recovered and got it. Yep, he got it. First down. First down, Jameson Williams. Inside of 3 minutes to go. Let's get over 10 points here. Let's go get a touchdown. 0 touchdowns in the opener is quite the... Parsons was offside there, by the way. Goff under pressure again. Flag. I'm pretty sure it was Parsons offside, but we'll wave the flag one more time. I'm 60% sure it was offsides on Parsons. Gibbs recovered anyways, so it doesn't matter, but... We were taking a long time. Offsides. Defense, number 1. There it is. But no, let Packers fans go crazy. Let them... Hey, you know Packers fans have just been so down in the dumps. Packers fans don't know what struggle is. To be fair, Lions fans haven't for the last few years either, so I can't really yap. But that's only the 3rd penalty on the Packers this game. Is a Parsons offside. That's crazy, bro. Goff and shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. 1st and 5 from the 50. Goff gonna take a quick throw. St. Brown caught. St. Brown getting into it with Valentine. Gain of 10. Gets out of bounds with 2:36 to go. Pad those stats, boys. Pad those stats. Goff in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right. Bunch formation to his right as well. Takes the snap. Throw over the middle. Caught by Sam Laporta. That'll be a gain of 5. Packers relentless. Full credit to them, man. Full credit to them. I hate the outcome. I respect how it happened, though. Packers played a good game. They've played a good game. Goff takes the snap. Looking. Checks it down to Gibbs. First down. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. So the next time the Packers get the ball, whether it be after, like maybe whether the Lions score or not, the game will be over. The Lions aren't going to bother calling timeouts. So Packers fans have been over the moon lately. Unfortunately, tonight they lived up to their hype, certainly. And and quite frankly, like we don't have to beat around the bush. The Lions did not play up to the expectations that they set for themselves and the caliber of team they are. The Lions are a much better team than they showed today. But too many mistakes. The interior of the offensive line just gave up too much pressure. We know Goff struggles with pressure up the middle. So, yeah. Probably a pretty perfect storm for the Packers hype to completely take off. We'll check in at Thanksgiving. We'll see you on Thanksgiving. Any Packers fans that have watched this stream, we'll see you in 12 weeks. We will see you then. I will say though, I was looking at this for the Chiefs the other night. They lose to the Chargers, and I'm like, wow, the Chiefs have to play like the Ravens and the Eagles and the Lions in the first 5-6 weeks. Like, could they start like 2-4? For the Lions, you've got Ben Johnson, who knows this team very intimately. So that could be a problem next week. We'll see how good the Bears are. You got to win that one. Because you got the Ravens. Monday Night Football in Baltimore. That is going to be a very difficult game. Certainly don't feel confident about that one right now. You've got the Chiefs in like week 6. The Buccaneers beat you last year. That's week 7. The Browns are the only game I'm looking at. Browns and Bengals are the only 2 games I'm looking at as like, we could probably win those. But certainly not loving it. I could not believe the Chiefs lost. Dude, Justin Herbert got super... Hey, apparently... So my fantasy analysis is like, you look at team situation. How good's the player? I should have just looked at who these guys were dating. Because, oh my lord, dating Madison Beer has given Justin Herbert superpowers. That was the most unbelievable... Like, was that the best game of his career? In terms of, like, pure quarterback performance? He was unbelievable. Made the Chiefs have a very good defense. Like Spags over there, one of the best defensive coordinators in the league, and Justin Herbert made them look horrible. Horrible. So, life lesson, kids. If you want to do great things, just simply date like supermodels and pop stars, and you'll do great things. Clearly, it's very obtainable for all of us. All right, coming out of the 2-minute warning here, Goff in shotgun. Gibbs lined up to his right from the Packers 30-yard line. Let's get a touchdown here. Throw it up to JMO. Give JMO. Actually, give Tesla a shot. Get Tesla in the game. We have not seen a single snap from Tesla. We've seen like 2 offensive snaps. They're going to run the ball with Gibbs. And he's going to lose 2. That's so funny. That is comical. And another ad pops up. You run the ball down... 21, and you lose 2 yards. That's crazy. Would much rather have Madison Beer shown rather than... Oh, dude, if they start showing Madison Beer at Chargers games, I will not complain. I will actually tune into Chargers games. I do think that, whatever. I'm not even going to give the other one air, her and Travis Kelce. Goff's going to check it down to Laporta. He's going to run back towards the middle of the field. He's going to pick up first down. Nope, maybe not. He's right at the sticks is the point. Okay, I hate her guts. Everyone does. You either love her or hate her. I have nothing against her. It's just the fact that she's shown too much. Goff going to take the snap. It is first down. Goff throws it in the dirt. All right. 2nd and 10. I will say, I think the most disappointing part about this from a content perspective, is I'm going to have like 2 clips to post. I was hoping that there would be a bunch of explosive plays, whatever, and I'd be able to post like 4 clips throughout the week. I'm going to have like 2. Like, I'll post 1 tonight and then 1 tomorrow. I'll have the video go up later tonight, and that's going to be that. Then I'll go watch Bills Ravens. 2nd and 10. 90 seconds to play. Goff looking, takes a shot. Don't know for what. He's looking at Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams was not open. Dude, honestly, put Tesla on the game. Just throw a jump ball at this point. Like, give the kid a chance to make a play. Because no one else is. Jamo's had a couple of checkdowns, but it's not his game. I had a feeling this was not going to be a good Jamo game. I did not, however, expect the rest of the offense to look this horrible. Probably the worst yards per carry of Gibbs' career. And Goff's just not looked good. Gibbs, another check down. Man. The Lions have such a better logo than the Packers. I mean, it's pretty easy to beat just a G. It's pretty easy to beat that. 4th and 3. Goff, Gibbs lined up to his right. Minute to go. Matt LaFleur, you absolute sweat. You are up 21 points with a minute to go, and you're calling a timeout because you want to think about this 4th and 3, huh? Huh? That's okay. Right. That's how we're doing this. So that's how we're doing this. Cool. Mental note. It's just a basic boring SG. Yeah. I mean, granted, it was made like 100 years ago, but so I guess they just, if you look at the Lions logo, I don't know if you could see it behind me there, but you could see the old Lions logos. Like the first one, 1952. That's a better logo than the G. Like all of those are better logos than the Packers G. All of them. 4th and 3, now that Matt LaFleur is done being a try-hard sweat, and he's done calling timeouts. Montgomery's in the game for some godforsaken. Actually, you know what? Let Gibbs rest. I don't even care. Goff. Gonna take the snap. Gonna just throw it to the end zone. Oh! Call it, dude. What a catch by Isaac Tesla. No, come on, man. Let me have something. What a catch by Isaac Tesla. Tell me he got his feet in. Oh, that's a catch. That's a touchdown. Give it to him. Give me something. Dude, that would be catch of the year. That is catch of the year. He got that second foot in. That's a catch. That's a touchdown, dude. Isaac Tesla with the first touchdown of the Lions season. What a catch. Dude, I'm so mad that happened in a 27-6 game with 30 seconds left or 55 seconds left I'm so mad that happened in a 27-6 game with 55 seconds left because that is such an unbelievable catch, and I'm so mad that I don't get to get hyped about that because that's fantastic from Tesla. First career catch is just out of this world. And it doesn't matter because the Lions lost by multiple scores. They got killed. That's a catch. Come on. Give it. He caught that. That's a touchdown. He got both feet in. And this is going to be the funniest clip ever because this is the ultimate Chris Paul hits a big 3 to cut the lead to 42. Give it to him. For the cool factor. Come on, Cleat. Yay! We have a touchdown! Isaac Tesla, first career touchdown, first career catch. What a catch! The craziest catch I've seen from a Lions player in a while. That's unbelievable, dude. That is crazy. That is unbelievable. What a catch. That's crazy. That is insane. I'm so mad that happened in such a meaningless point of the game, but what a catch for Tesla. Tesla stock through the roof. Jake Bates' kick is up and good. So, the Lions do score a touchdown in this game. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Crazy. And yeah, it's so unfortunate that everyone's just gonna be like, yeah, but scoreboard. Let the kid have a moment. All right? Let the kid have a moment. I love this CBS graphic. First division in NFL history with 3 playoff teams and 0 wins because all of them sucked. What a catch, though. Isaac Tesla. The hype is going to continue to go through the roof for him. Basically, everything in week 1 has been fitting narratives. The Lions are going to regress. Well, there's your offensive regression. Isaac TeSlaa is unbelievable. Well, there's your Isaac TeSlaa stock. The Green Bay Packers are going to be the best team ever. Well, there's your hype for that. Everything that has happened today has just reinforced narratives. What a catch. Holy, what a catch. Onside kick, let's go. Let's go recover an onside kick. Just throw it up to TeSlaa again. It's good to get onside kick practice for if you need it later in the year. It's going to be so funny when the Lions recover this. Jake Bates lining it up. He almost ran into his own player. The onside kick is away. And it goes out of bounds. And that is going to be your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. So the final score, Green Bay 27, Detroit 13. A very depressing effort, aside from one amazing catch by Isaac TeSlaa, and aside from one pick six that I temporarily got hyped for before it got called back, which would have been cool. But, the Detroit Lions 0-1 for the first time since 22. Because 2023, they beat the Chiefs. 2022, they would have lost to... Ooh. Who did they play week 1 a few years ago? Back to the schedule. Because they beat the Chiefs in 23. Who did they play in 2022? The Eagles. First time the Lions have lost week 1 since 2022 week 1. So, why are they running a play? Just kneel. Take a knee. Take a knee, Green Bay. You won. You won. Take a knee. What are you doing, Matt LaFleur? You are such a weirdo. Glad Isaac TeSlaa's first TD was week 1 against the Packers. Looking to see improvement from our offense over the coming weeks. You're going to need to see a lot of improvement from the offense. Going to Dollar General after the game tomorrow to get Grape Crush and Purple Kool-Aid for tomorrow night. Hey, best of luck to your Vikings, as this game is officially over, and I don't want to stay here 1 second longer than I have to. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Overwhelmed with how many people tuned in throughout the stream. We had over 600 people check out the stream, gained a couple of subscribers, got people like CC and Breadboard in here that were very lovely to talk to. So thank you guys so much for being here. Hopefully next week goes better. I will be live for every Lions game for the most part this season. I'll have my post game out later tonight, so be on the lookout for that. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.